Three good games ending. Michigan State 24, Indiana 21. Indiana's about to kick a field goal to try to send it to overtime. Louisville 38, Miami 31. Just under 3 minutes to go. Miami's got the ball, third down in the red zone. And Michigan and Maryland, 5-point game. Michigan on top, 29-24. I'll start the stream in just a second. But good morning, though, and two. And also, too. In addition to all that as well. First down, Miami. Inside the 20. Touchdown, tie it up. First and 10, Indiana, 10 seconds to go. Into the end zone, incomplete. They're going to have to kick a field goal now, try to send it to overtime. My dumbass bet Indiana -3. Actually, I need Indiana to kick a field goal, get into overtime. Then I need Indiana to score a touchdown and Michigan State not to score. I need Indiana to win by more than 3 is what I need. So overtime, best case scenario for me. I need overtime. All right, I'm almost done screwing around here. Do 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 do. Yeah, good morning. All right. Let's watch some football. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Miami down 7, but they've got the ball first and 10 on the Louisville 19. A touchdown would tie it up. Into the end zone. Pass interference. Yeah, he had his collar the whole time. It's going to be another first down for Miami. Indiana's about to try to kick a field goal to send it to overtime with Michigan State. I know nobody cares but me, but I bet on Indiana. So I need this game to go to overtime so Indiana can have a chance to win by more than 3. And Maryland just got the ball back down 5 against Michigan with a few minutes still to go in that one. Georgia-Tennessee game. I'm going to have to turn one of these games off. I'm going to have to turn one of these games off. I hate to do it. Oh, good. Indiana missed the field goal. Indiana missed the field goal, so we can turn that game off. Oh, wait a minute. Not that one. That one. All right. We'll put Georgia-Tennessee on the middle TV, and we'll put the end of the Miami game over here. We have to. We're going to, too. Shout out to all my Hill Jacks that are tuned in. But will you be here in the third quarter? It's a fair question. That is a fair question. Will you be here in the third quarter? Probably not. Probably not. So I got to shout out all my Hill Jacks now before they run off in the third quarter. After halftime, we won't see them again. How y'all doing? Retro, Savage, Robert Hurt, Cassidy, Jason Bowles, Naughty Parrot, Bama Fanatic. Quo, what? Uh-oh, I gotta slow the chat down. Trouble in the UT locker room. What's that mean? What's up, G-Man, Jay Shipes, DeRuve, Gamecock Orbit, Christian Kofi, Kyle Papik, Chris Thomas, UJ Homer, K-Star, what's up, buddy? Connor Stallions, Jonathan McDavitt, Chris M, Jeremy Garland, Red and Black Dog, Cody, Home Slice, Jarvis, RR, Marie, Paxton, B Puck, Banks, Dog, Bleeding Bama, Connor, Stallions. Well, hell, I'm not surprised he's here since he doesn't have anything else to do. Yeah, it's a lot harder to beat bad teams when you can't cheat, isn't it, Michigan? It's a lot harder to beat bad teams like Maryland when you can't cheat. Yeah. All right, kickoff be underway here in a few minutes. Georgia, Tennessee. Got the Miami-Louisville game on over here. A minute and a half to go. Miami's looking at a 4th and goal. They need a touchdown to tie it up. Maryland's got the ball down 5, but they're backed up inside their own 5-yard line. They got to go the length of the field if they want to score a touchdown and take the lead, and there's only a few minutes left in that one, too. As soon as the Miami and Louisville game ends and the Michigan game ends, we can put 2 other games on over here. Probably Southern Cal, UCLA, and North Carolina and Clemson. Maryland throws out of their own end zone, incomplete. 3rd and 7 coming up for Maryland, backed up inside their 5. Hey, Brent, what's up, buddy? 5-star dummy day is here. Thank you for the super chat, Brent. Texas Dog, thank you for the super chat. He says, let's go, Dogs. Hill Jacks get wrecked. I certainly hope so. I mean, shit, at this point in the season, I'll take a 1-point win, but hopefully I don't have to sweat this one. Ricky Peck, thank you for the super chat. He says, how many points does Brock Bowers win by today? Fair question. It's a fair question. Looks like they're going to hit Maryland with a illegal grounding, which would be a safety if that's what they do. That'll be just about the end of that game if that's what happens. Looks like the Miami pass incomplete on 4th down. And the Miami man's big mad about it. He just punched a Louisville player in the head. Miami, the tickets to the Miami game today in Miami were buy 1, get 2 free. And it's senior day. And there's 13 people at the game. It's fucking sad. There aren't any Miami fans except for on the internet. That's it. Miami fans only exist online. They're NPCs. Miami fans are NPCs. They don't exist in real life. There's 13 people at this game, and the tickets were buy 1, get 2 free. But that game's over. Louisville's going to hang on and beat them. So, let's go Clemson, North Carolina. The game ain't started yet. What else? Wake Forest at Notre Dame. The Sam Hartman Bowl. Oregon at Arizona State. Oregon's going to blow them out. UCLA at Southern Cal. That might be an interesting game. We'll do UCLA at Southern Cal over here. We'll see what happens in the beginning. If it gets out of hand, we can change it. And Michigan's going to hang on and beat Maryland by the skin of their teeth, it looks like, over there. I guess we'll give it another few minutes, see if Maryland can get the ball back one more time. But if not, we'll change this one to something else. Still waiting on kickoff in the Georgia-Tennessee game. Disappointed we allowed 10 points to a backup FCS QB. I didn't watch 1 second of the Bama game. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I have no idea what they did, didn't do, how they looked, nothing. Didn't have no interest in it. Won't be watching Florida State play North Alabama either. Yeah, looks like Michigan's going to hang on. 3.5 minutes to go. Maryland's got a chance to get the ball back still. They're down 7. If it wasn't, Michigan's got 2 safeties in this game. If it wasn't for those 2 safeties, it'd be a 3-point game right now. If it wasn't for those 2 safeties, it'd be a 3-point game. All right. Get your predictions in. Georgia or Tennessee. Getting ready to kick things off in Knoxville. 2nd and 5 for Michigan. Going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards. 3rd and short coming up. So game on the line here on this 3rd down. If Maryland can hold them here, they'll get one more chance with the ball. If Michigan gets a 1st down, it's going to just about be over. Does that say Kirby Smart is 91-15 with an 86% winning percentage? Wow. Wow. Is that the highest in SEC history? Wow, unbelievable. Yeah, it is. Much higher winning percentage than Nick Saban. Tell you that. Much higher than Nick Saban. Way higher than John Hopeful, too. Look at this sloppy motherfucker here. Boy, he's sloppy as shit, that John Heupel. Why is he so damn sloppy? You should flip Miami's helmet until they sell out a game at least halfway. That'll take years, man. Some of these helmets I think we're supposed to flip back over, and I never... No, Michigan's staying the right way. Colorado... No, the helmets are right. Yeah, the helmets are right. He hasn't been at UJ as long either. Wait, what's his winning percentage against Nick Saban? Oh, I don't know, but Nick Saban's winning percentage against Kirk Ferentz is 0%. Does that mean anything at all to you? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I would be embarrassed if that was the face of my program, says Kyle. What? Lou, I'm a Gamecock fan, but I'm hearing Neyland, Vol fans throwing shit at Dog fans. I'm not surprised. Georgia won the toss and elected to kick off. And the kickoff goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Tennessee's going to have the ball first. Hill Jacks, 1st and 10 at their own 25 following that touchback. So I lost my bet on Indiana. So I'm 1-1 in my bets for the week. I had Colorado last night. I had Washington State last night against Colorado. That bet hit. I lost my Indiana bet at noon. I have a bet underway now. West Virginia -6.5. And the last I saw, they were up 14-0. I didn't bet any of the 3:30 games. I'll bet some of the primetime games too, but I haven't bet them yet. Uh-oh, big run for Tennessee. This might be a touchdown. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hey, Georgia always gives up a touchdown on the first drive. I guess this time it just took one play. So, that's the 5th game in a row Georgia's given up a touchdown on the opening drive. So, not time to panic yet. Not time to panic yet. 5th game in a row. 5th game in a row. Georgia's given up a touchdown on the opening drive. What happened here? Tyke Smith. Tyke Smith over pursued. Tyke Smith ran past the hole. That's pitiful. 5th game in a row. Georgia's given up a touchdown on the opening drive. Arizona up 28-0 on Utah, says by Insanity. Yeah, I picked Utah on that one. I didn't bet that game, though. I guess I should have, but I did pick Arizona. I don't even think anybody touched him. No, nobody even touched him. He was gone, too. $75-yard touchdown run on the first play of the game. I don't know why Georgia can't play defense in the beginning of a game. I can't figure that shit out. Five games in a row, an opening drive touchdown allowed by Georgia's defense. Georgia's defense isn't anywhere near as good as it was the last 2 years. That's for sure. I mean, they're still a top 10 defense, but it's not on the level that it was the last 2 years. Now, I think the offense is better, but that's pitiful. You give up a opening drive touchdown. You can't even blame that on the crowd. Like, it's just the first play of the fucking game. Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback, so now it'll be Georgia's turn on offense. Down 7-0, 11 seconds into the game. Yeah, I don't know. That giving up a touchdown on the first drive shit's getting aggravating. All right, Carson. Let's see what you got, buddy. Georgia comes out in a shotgun. Dejon Edwards in the backfield next to Carson Beck. 3 wide to the top, 1 at the bottom. Snap. Quick throw to the flat, caught by Brock Bowers. Picks up 5 yards, maybe. Just one of those little quick hitch passes out to the out in the flat. Second and about 5 coming up for the Dogs. Georgia need the play call. Let them score on the kickoff. Georgia, please don't throw the ball, please. What? 2nd and 6, they call it. A handoff this time. Dejon Edwards picks up 7 or 8 yards. Good for a first down right up the gut. First down, Dogs. Coming up on 14 minutes to go in the first quarter. If you tuned in late, Tennessee scored 75-yard touchdown run on their first play of the game. So 5th game in a row, Georgia has given up a touchdown on their opening drive. Tennessee's got a player injured, it looks like. Jay Thomas, a defensive back. Trainers are out taking a look at him, so I don't know if they're going to take a timeout or a commercial or what they're going to do. Maryland does have the ball back. They're down 7 with 1:27 to go. No. Maryland does not have the ball. Michigan's got the ball. I'm sorry. It's going to be 3rd down. Maryland's out of timeouts. It's going to be 3rd down. There's a flag down, too. It looks like that game is about over. Looks like that one's about over. Tennessee player is up now. They've helped him over to the sideline. 1st and 10, Georgia when we come back. So does Tennessee fans take a picture now and frame the score? I don't know. I know my lunch is here, though. My food is here. I'm excited about that. I'm hungry. 1st and 10, Georgia. Carson Beck in a shotgun. Dominic Lovett in motion. They're going to hand it off to Dylan Bell this time. Falls forward for about 3 yards, maybe 4. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 coming up now for the Dogs. Miami-Louisville game comes to an end. Southern Cal, UCLA will be coming on over here. Michigan wrapping up over here. We'll put North Carolina and Clemson on over here. Southern Cal and UCLA over here. And Georgia, Tennessee in the middle. 2nd and 6, 4 wide. Beck back to throw. Good protection. Throws down the middle. Caught! Into Voltard territory to the 40. Ra Thomas with the catch. Gain of about 20. 1st and 10 on the Voltard 40. Beck in a shotgun, hands it off this time. Dejon Edwards falls forward for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Dogs. Tennessee secondary is half gone, says Brandon. Miami fans mad right now. That was a hell of a game, that Miami-Louisville game. A hell of a game. The Michigan-Maryland game has been a good one. Indiana-Michigan State was a good one. Indiana missed a field goal at the end of the game that would have sent it to overtime. There were some great games on at noon. Great endings. Close games, anyway. 2nd and 7. Empty backfield for Carson Beck. Back to throw. Deep towards the corner. Incomplete. Looked like Marcus Rosemy-Jack Saint turned one way and the ball went the other way. 3rd down coming up for the Dogs. Beck looks nervous. By the way, Vol students just got kicked out here in Neyland. What, you mean kicked out of the game? For what? Third and 7 for the Dogs on the Tennessee 37-yard line. Yeah, 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. Beck in a shotgun, 4 wide again. Dejon Edwards is your running back. Bowers goes in motion. Snap, Beck back to throw. Tennessee brings a blitz. Georgia picks it up and completes the pass to Brock Bowers for a first down. Needed 7, gained 10. Georgia keeps the drive alive. Southern Cal and UCLA just underway. UCLA's got the ball just across midfield, 1st and 10. Pass complete in the backfield, but he's got a lot of room. He's going to be close to a first down, tackled about a yard short into Southern Cal territory. 1st and 10 Dogs. Beck in a shotgun again. McConkey in motion this time. Snap. Play action pass. Beck fumbles, but he falls on the ball. Come on, Beck. Butterfingers that time. It looked like a zone, what's it called? A zone read. And he couldn't figure out whether he wanted to hand it off or keep it, so he did neither. He just put the ball on the ground instead. Big loss on first down, but could have been worse. Avoided disaster there. Shit. 2nd and 18 now. Come on, Dogs. 2nd and 18. Beck back to throw. 4-man rush for Tennessee. Beck throws. Incomplete. Intended for Brock Bowers, off his hands. A little bit high. Not a great throw. 3rd and 18 coming up. Sounds like a running play to me. Sounds like a give-up play coming up to me.
There's tea if you want tea.
Kind of high and behind Bowers on that 2nd down throw. Not a very good throw. 3rd and 18 coming up now for Georgia. Empty backfield. Beck back to throw. 3-man rush for the Tards. Beck's going to take off running. Referees have blown it dead, though. Did somebody call a timeout? Yeah, the Hilljacks took a timeout before the snap, but that was going to be a quarterback draw. I guess they were just trying to get into field goal range or something. I don't know what kind of play call that was, but it looked like a quarterback draw. But timeout Tennessee, so the play didn't count. Be 3rd and 18 when we come back. All that talking about Bojangles, Bojangles honey mustard this morning had me wanting some Bojangles chicken strips, so we got Bojangles chicken strips. Over 1K people in here? Yeah, because Georgia's losing. In the second half, when Georgia's up 2 or 3 touchdowns, there won't be nobody in here. 3rd and goal for UCLA. Touchdown. UCLA takes their first possession all the way down the field and scores. They're up 7-0 over, 6-0. Extra point will make it 7. UCLA on top of Southern Cal with about 9 minutes to go in that one. First quarter. Oh. We can change the channel over here now. And put the, what do y'all want? Like, Clemson? What about Clemson, North Carolina? Y'all want Clemson, North Carolina on the 3rd? Right, Georgia, Tennessee in the middle. Southern Cal, UCLA over here. Clemson, North Carolina. Is that good? Somebody done scored already, didn't they? No.
Wishful thinking.
North Carolina's got the ball, looks like. Near midfield. 2nd and 10. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. A handoff for the Tar Heels gains only a yard or 2. 3rd and long coming up now for North Carolina. 3rd and 18 now for the Dogs. And they're not in field goal range. Probably need 10 or 15 yards to kick a field goal. .10:45 to go. Tennessee up 7-0. Georgia got the ball on the 36, so maybe about 5 or 6 yards for a field goal. Carson Beck sits in the pocket, throws complete to Brock Bowers. Inside the 25 to the 24. Georgia will have to kick a field goal. Cockring out to kick the field goal. Let's go, Cockring.
Let's go, Cockring.
Come on, Cockring. Don't let me down, buddy. Don't let me down, Cockring. Let's go. 42-yarder from the left hash. Snap, hold, kick. Looks good. And it is good. Tennessee 7. Good guys 3. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. If you tuned in late, Tennessee got the ball first and scored on the first play of the game. 75-yard touchdown run. So Georgia runs its streak up to 5 straight games where they've given up a touchdown on the opponent's first possession. We lost the Indiana bet at noon.
Did we really?
Indiana scored, took a 4-point lead. We needed them to win by more than 3.5. Indiana scored with like 2 minutes to go, gave them a 4-point lead, and they let the other team go down and score.
Oh my
God! So they ended up losing by 3.
But
West Virginia, we're on West Virginia. They're up 21-0.
Nice. Okay.
And we only need them to win by 6.5.
Okay, good.
And they're up 21-0, so that one's looking good. And we don't have that game came on at like 2, so it'll probably be ending around 5:30 or 6. I didn't bet it. We didn't bet any of these games.
Okay.
And then we'll bet some primetime games tonight. We'll get them to help us with our bets tonight.
Sounds good.
Brandon Wyatt, thank you for the super chat. He says Kirby's getting bored and has decided to spot every team a touchdown, and they still can't beat us. Yeah, 5 straight games Georgia has given up a touchdown on the opponent's opening drive of the game. Georgia blew all 5 of those teams out, by the way. Type about it, Hilljack. I haven't seen Hilljacks this excited since they beat South Carolina in their Super Bowl last month. Remember that? Remember when they beat South Carolina in the Super Bowl last month?
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee fans were some kind of excited. Uncle Lou, I bet Washington versus Oregon State. I got Oregon State to win. Yeah, that's a popular pick this week. A popular pick. 3rd and 2 for the Taters. Cade Klubnik keeps it and's got lots of room. Nice play by Clemson there to pick up the first down. Dog's going to lose to Bama, says Chris. Yeah, you said that last year, too. And the year before. Lou, all I ask is that you start your season as over with Miami to get it out of the way. I'm tired of sucking all the time. I'm pushing 30. We last won a natty when I was 7, says Martin Rosario. Dang. Man. Well, look at it this way, Martin. At least you're not a Tennessee fan, buddy. At least you're not a Tennessee fan, man. Things can always be worse, Martin.
That's true.
Kyle says, Lou, should we hit the like button on this stream? Yeah, hit the like button. If you're... Body, you've been waiting a long time to see Georgia lose. I don't know if they're going to lose, but they're losing right now. Hit the like button if that makes you excited. Aren't you excited Georgia's losing? Hit the like button. Hand off to Tennessee on 1st and 10. Goes nowhere this time. No gain. Tried to get to the outside. Nowhere to go. 2nd and 10. Coming up for the Hilljack. Dang. Like that chicken went down the wrong tube.
Did you need something to drink?
Yeah, but I just want water.
You want water?
I don't have enough.
I'll just put
I
the,
had the Coke a minute ago.
put the tea in first.
Joe Milton just completed a pass to himself. Did y'all see that? Joe Milton just completed a pass to himself. Wow. Ends up picking up like 7 or 8 yards too. Doinked it right off somebody's head, and it came right back to him. 3rd and 3 for the Hill Jacks on their own 32. Milton throws, complete out in the flat. Good defense by Georgia, no gain. It's going to be 4th and 3 for the Hill Jacks, and they'll have to punt it away. 3 and out for Tennessee that time. I mean, that's why I didn't blow my top when Tennessee scored that 75-yard touchdown. Now, if something like that happens in the second half, yeah, I'll be pretty fucking pissed off. But Georgia gives up a touchdown the first drive of the game literally every week. So a lot of people clicked over here real fast when Tennessee scored to see if I was breaking anything. No, Georgia has given up a touchdown on the opening drive 5 games in a row now. And they've blown out all 5 of those teams. And here you go, Tennessee's second possession, 3 and out. I mean, you're going to see a lot of that today. I'm not worried. Fair catch called and made it to 35. So Georgia will have pretty good field position here. They're down 7-3 with 8:14 to go in the first quarter. Is this the most balanced UGA team out of the last 3? I think they've all been pretty balanced. This is the best offensive team out of the last 3, I think. I think they've all 3 been pretty balanced. I mean, they've had top 10 defenses and top 10 offenses each of the last 3 years. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up. Come on now. It's easy to do. Did you have to wait for this much food?
Yeah, so they made me pull up.
Oh, hell.
And then I sat there for like 15 minutes.
And they forgot.
Yeah, so I resigned and I was like, I saw it sitting right there on the counter and I said, yeah, I've been sitting in the drive-thru for like 20 minutes and, is my food ready? And the guy was like, well, what'd you get? And I told him. And then, yeah, he walked over and he was like, well, how long has this been sitting here? And he was like, I don't know.
See? They made her pull up and wait at Bojangles and they fucking forgot about her. I don't do that. That's why I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't pull up and wait. Because they will forget about you. Who have we played? Who have they played? Nobody. Oh, yeah, food's fine, ain't it?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Who have we played? Georgia ain't played nobody, and after today, they still won't have played anybody. Bean Supreme says, are you streaming Oregon State, Washington, and UF Mizzou on Patreon tonight? Well, I'm streaming on Patreon tonight, so whatever y'all want to watch, that's what we'll watch. 7:30. Oh, yeah, the thing on the bottom is wrong. My bad. Let me fix it. I forgot to change the thing on the bottom from last week. Let's see. 7:30 p.m. on Patreon. Yeah, there we go. Now the bottom is right. Yeah. So basically, whenever the Georgia-Tennessee game ends, we'll do the Patreon stream tonight for the primetime games. Tennessee punter always looks like he's trying to dance when he punts. I'll have to watch that next time. I wasn't paying attention. 1st and 10 for the Dogs on their own 35. They're down 7-3. Toss sweep to Dejon Edwards. Gets to the corner, cuts it upfield. Driven out of bounds after a gain of about 5. 2nd down coming up for Georgia. Boy, these are good. Junior loves these things too. Second and 5. Toss sweep to the left this time for a loss of a yard or 2. Dejon Edwards again looked like the same play just to the other side of the field, and that didn't work at all. That didn't work at all. 3rd and long coming up for the Dogs. Did y'all know Brock Bowers' girlfriend goes to Tennessee? You know that?
No, really?
It's not a joke. Like, there's no, that's it.
Wow.
That's true. Brock Bowers' girlfriend goes to Tennessee.
Wow.
There's no real men up there. She has to date. You have to date out of state.
Oh.
Carson Beck takes off running. First down. Stumbles, bumbles, rumbles, mumbles.
But he got the first down.
Yeah. He did manage to somehow get the first down. Yeah, Brock Bowers' girlfriend goes to Tennessee. She has to date out of state because she said there's no real men up there.
Well, couldn't have picked a better guy than Brock Bowers. The man.
Who have Dolly played? I forgot Dolly Parton was even alive until somebody mentioned it yesterday. I'm starting to think Georgia's supposed to spot Team 7 points, says make it happen. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Yeah, I mean, it's aggravating, but what can you do? 5 games in a row. Georgia's defense has allowed an opening drive touchdown. I can only yell and scream about it so much. 1st and 10 on the ground. Nowhere. Maybe a yard. Kendall Milton that time. Kendall Milton back to his old self where if anybody looks at him, he falls down. Where's the Kendall Milton we saw last week? Look, can I see that Kendall Milton? Not the human pinball that just likes running into things. Where's last week's Kendall Milton? 2nd and 9 for the Dogs. A bunch to the bottom of the screen, 1 wide up top. Carson Beck in a shotgun. Sends Lovett in motion to the top of the screen. Snap, back to throw, blitz. Georgia picks it up, throws, complete, wide open. Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint on a seam route. All the way down into the red zone. Dogs are in business now, 1st and 10, under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tennessee brought a blitz. And Carson Beck threw it right over the top of it. Nice route by Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint there. Just found a hole in the zone. And turned around and the ball was waiting on him. Big hit at the end by Tennessee too. 5.5 minutes to go. 1st and 10 Dogs on the 31-yard line. A handoff. Kendall Milton again looking for things to run into. Finds something and then falls down for a gain of maybe 1. Kendall Milton should have just went pro after last weekend. It was really the only good game he's ever had. It might end up being the only good game he ever has. I don't know. Dejon Edwards back in the game now. 2nd and 9, under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tennessee 7, Georgia 3. Ball on the 30. Another handoff. Dejon Edwards this time. Had a small hole closed quick, stumbles ahead for about 4 yards. 3rd and about 5 coming up now for the Dogs. UCLA still up 7-0 over Southern Cal. No score, North Carolina and Clemson.
No, North Carolina just scored.
What?
Yep.
Well, the Taters are down bad.
They just scored.
The Taters are down bad. Drake May did something? Let me see. Drake May throwing off a back foot touchdown into the end zone. Yeah. Yep. Tard Heels are going to take a 7-0 lead over the Taters. UCLA up 7-0 over Southern Cal. Tennessee 7, Georgia 3. All 3 games in the first quarter. All 3 games with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 5 for the Dogs. They're on the Tennessee 27-yard line. 4 wide. Dejon back there with Beck. Back to throw. Over the middle. Complete inside the 20 to the 18 for a first down. Brock Bowers with the catch. Just a little curl route.
Wait, who?
Brock Bowers. First and 10 Dogs just inside the 20. Back under center this time. Oscar Delp in the game at tight end now. Comes in motion. Another toss sweep. Dylan Bell's going to throw it. Wide open.
Woo!
Now that was weird. Touchdown, Doggies. That was a wide receiver playing running back
We tossed the wide receiver the ball on a sweep. The wide receiver who's playing running back then threw the ball to a different wide receiver in the end zone. Georgia's fucking with y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out. No, I had fun in the first 30 minutes of the stream with y'all. I do appreciate y'all hanging out. And I don't know, man. Try again next year, I guess. Oh, no, you don't play Georgia next year. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Hilljack, man. We're going to end this series on a 7-game winning streak. But I did enjoy hanging out with the trolls for about 10 minutes while Tennessee had a lead. It means a lot to me that you guys stopped by. And I guess I won't see you again till the SEC championship game because there won't be no use in you coming around for Georgia Tech. But I did enjoy seeing you for 7 minutes or 8 minutes of the first quarter. Have a happy Thanksgiving if I don't talk to y'all again. You know what I mean? Y'all mad about it? Why y'all so damn mad about it? Are you streaming Georgia versus Georgia Tech? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a primetime game next week. So I don't know whether... I don't know if that'll be on YouTube or Patreon. I've got no idea, but I'll definitely be streaming for the Georgia Tech game. I'm streaming Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. The Egg Bowl, Ole Miss and Mississippi State. So if y'all are home or whatever, Thanksgiving night, and you're going to be watching that Ole Miss Mississippi State game, I'm going to be live streaming Thursday night, Ole Miss and Mississippi State. I'm also live streaming Friday night. There's games on Friday night, too. And then next Saturday will be the regular schedule. So we'll do the 9 a.m. kickoff show next Saturday. And then I'll do 2 different streams between noon, 3:30, and prime time. 2 different time slots. I just don't know what those 2 time slots will be yet. Let me catch up on these super chats. Tyler Archer, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate you helping to support the stream. He says, these Bama fans are killing me, complaining about being ranked behind Texas after losing at home, but last year complaining about not making the playoffs last year after beating Texas and Austin. Yeah, well, I mean, trying to make sense of what the Alabama fans' complaints are from a week-to-week basis is an exercise in futility. Yeah. Charcoal says, fortunately, Georgia does play Tennessee next year. Oh, we do? I didn't think we played Tennessee next year. I thought they took Tennessee off the schedule. Banjo says, refs can't stand up straight and trolls can't even catch a break. The useless seat fillers are in shambles right now. Oh, man. Are they down bad? They might be down bad. Watch the view count collapse after the third quarter, says Peyton. I mean, I obviously hope not, but I've been doing this a long time. I know how it goes. The closer the game is, the more people will watch. If Georgia is ever losing, then a bunch of people will come in. And if it's, once it's pretty clear Georgia's going to win, the trolls will clear out. Georgia 10, all it's kidding aside, though, we obviously this is still a game. 10-7, Georgia on top, 3:15 to go. Quarterback draw by Joe Milton, didn't know what the fuck he was doing, so he decided to just fall down right on his tuffet. That just looked silly as shit. Wanted to run a draw, nowhere to go. I don't think a single offensive lineman blocked anybody that time. 2nd and 14 for the Hill Jacks. They're going to hand it off this time. Bounces it outside, finds some room too. Ends up picking up 10 or 11 yards. Nice play on 2nd and 14 for Tennessee, and now brings up 3rd and short now. Bell, the Swiss Army knife. Yeah, Dylan Bell. He threw the pass to Marcus Rosemy-Jack-Saint there on that touchdown. Tennessee's kicker is an Australian rules player that converted to American football. He rolls out after the snap and kickers right before the pressure. Yeah, there's a lot of kickers that are doing that now. So several teams have kickers from Australia, and several do the sprint out, you know, the run to the right thing and then kick it. Give your team more time to run downfield. I'll be on the road for Thanksgiving, so I guess I'll tune in for the stream and see which Mississippi team is the best, says Truckin' with Jeter. I would assume it's going to be Ole Miss. That game might not be particularly close. Ole Miss appears to be a much better team to me than Mississippi State. Are you going to stream Ohio State versus Michigan? I'm sure I will. I don't know whether that'll be on Patreon or YouTube. I have no idea. I put a poll up every week on my Patreon page, and they vote on a time slot, either noon, 3:30, or 7:30. And whatever time slot they vote on, I stream that time slot on Patreon, and then I pick a second time slot to stream on YouTube. So I don't know yet what time slot they're going to vote for. Trucking in the USA says, good afternoon, General Lou. What's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. Tennessee just punted while I was reading those super chats. Another fair catch from the Dogs. And they're going to have the ball back with a 3-point lead. Coming up close to the end of the first quarter, I guess. A couple of minutes to go. 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Georgia up 10-7. Georgia has a field goal and a touchdown on its 2 possessions. Tennessee has a touchdown and then back-to-back punts. This is Georgia's 3rd possession. 1st and 10 on their own 27. Play action pass. Beck steps up in the pocket, throws, intercepted. Tackling. Tackled, but all the way down inside the 20 to the 17 or 18. There is a flag down. Beck overthrew Brock Bowers, is what it looked like to me, right into the arms of a Tennessee safety. Not a good throw. There's a Georgia player down. It looks like an offensive lineman for Georgia. I couldn't tell what number or who it was. The interception's going to come back. It's holding on Tennessee secondary. So that interception's going to get wiped off the board. Georgia catches a break there. That was a bad throw by Carson Beck. He sailed it over the head of, I think it was Brock Bowers. It happened real quick. I think it was Brock Bowers, but it went over his head right into the arms of a Tennessee safety who returned it all the way down inside the 20. But that's going to come back. Yes, Brock Bowers, and he was open. And he was open.
That's the guy that intercepted it, too.
Yeah. He had his hands on him the whole damn time. Georgia catches a break there. The interception comes off the board, and the penalty is going to give Georgia a 1st down. That's Tate Ratledge that was hurt, the Georgia offensive lineman, so they're going to have to help him off the field into the Tua tent. I think that's Morris in the game at left guard now. 1st and 10 for the Dogs on their own 37. They're going to hand it off this time. Nowhere to go. Might have gained 2 yards maybe. It's going to be 2nd and about 8 now for Georgia. Terrible call. The receiver was looking downfield. Well, that's for pass interference. The ball doesn't have to be catchable or anything like that for holding. That wasn't a pass interference call. It was defensive holding. So it's different rules on holding than pass interference. 2nd and 8 for the Dogs. Ball on the 39. Beck back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Intended for Dominic Lovett. 3rd and 8 now for the Dogs. Beck looks rattled.
Yeah, after that interception, he does.
Beck looks rattled. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a give-up running play here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see... That was a bad pass he threw on that interception that got taken away. That was a bad throw there that he just made. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see a give-up play here. 3rd and 8, bunch formation to the bottom of the screen, 3 wide down there. Beck in a shotgun with Dejon Edwards, and Georgia jumps off sides. False start. It's going to back them up even more. 3rd and 13. Definitely a give-up play on deck now. 100% chance of a run up the middle coming here. 100% chance of a run up the middle. 3rd and 13. 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. Georgia up 10-7. 3rd and 13. Georgia backed up now inside its 25. Nope, back to throw. Complete to Edwards out of the backfield. Tackled well short of the first down. Gain of about 4. That's it. Georgia will have to punt it away. I about jumped out of my chair when I saw it happen, said Kirby's belt. The rest will miss more penalties. I'm shocked they saw it. Run up the middle, hobo offense, play calling. Bobo's one of the best offensive coordinators in the country this year, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, we are definitely rattled. Calm down, dog. Yeah, Beck looks a little rattled. Georgia kicks it away. Good punt. Down inside the 15, down at about the 13 or 14 yard line. Tennessee will take over right there. 1st and 10. They're down 10-7. And that's the end of the first quarter, too. So, time for a 10-minute commercial break, probably. North Carolina still up 7-0 over the Taters. And UCLA now up 14-0 over Southern Cal. Truckin says, penalty saved us, but now we have our first Tennessee excuse for the day. Are they making excuses about the penalty? Well, it didn't matter. There was no points scored. You got the ball right back 2 plays later. One of the mods is being a Mormon. I mean, I think that's fucking retarded, personally, but I'm not going to do anything just because someone's a Mormon. I think it's silly as shit, but I don't know what you want me to do about it. Look at this. Tiger Grunt says one of the mods is being a Mormon. Look. Look right here. Tiger Grunt, this guy right here. One of the mods is being a Mormon.
Yep, it says Mormon.
What's he doing? Fucking 2 women at once? What? What do you mean? What do you mean he's being a Mormon? Is he knocking on your door and won't leave you alone? What? What?
Terrible.
What happened to Utah? Well, they're playing Arizona. That's what happened to them. Arizona's a good team. Arizona's a good team. Illinois blowing out Iowa 3-2 into the first quarter. You know what? Normally I would think you might be trolling, but since you said Iowa, I 100% believe you that the score is 3-2. I 100% believe you that the score is 3-2. Truckin', thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, if Carson keep playing like this, we got to count on Overthrow Joe to hand us the game. Carson will get it together. He looked good on the first 2 drives. Something rattled him there on that last possession, but they'll get him calmed down. I trust Carson. He's going to go into a phone booth as Carson Beck, and he's going to come out of that phone booth as Carstonian fucking Beckworth, and then it's going to be game on.
Game on.
It's going to be game on. He comes out of that phone booth in the Carstonian Beckworth outfit. It's over. Wicked Wookie. Thank you. He says, I got up at the UJ touchdown to grab a snack Tennessee gave the ball back so fast I was confused how we had the ball again when I sat back down. Yeah, they ended up going 3 and out on that possession you're talking about. They ended up going 3 and out. Yeah, Georgia did get the ball back quick on that series there. He's going to come out of the phone booth as Jake Fromm 2.0. You take that back. How is your name Just Speaking Facts and you literally typed that out and hit send? Change your screen name or delete that comment because you can't be both. Look at this old bitch. Look, she looks like a fucking puppet. It looks like, you remember when we were kids and all the old Christmas shows came on and it was claymation? That's what she, look at it, look. She looks like claymation. It looks like that stop motion animation or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't think her face is able to move.
Her face can't move at all. It's plastic. Look at her lips.
Escorted by Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning's forehead's almost as big as her titties. You know?
Wow.
You're laughing, but it's a lot of Tennessee fans that wish they could motorboat Peyton Manning's forehead. I'm serious. It's a lot of Tennessee fans that would love to motorboat Peyton Manning's forehead. The Barn losing in New Mexico State. Uh-oh. Or what are they, looking forward to the Bama game? They're getting caught looking ahead to the Bama game? Thank you, Asante. Thank you, Asante, Wicked Wookie, Trucking to the USA, Austin Woke. Appreciate y'all hitting the super chats today. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. And it's going to be close to a first down before he's tackled out of bounds. Nice play for Tennessee there on first down. Hitch pass out to the flat. Good blocker. Picks up close to 10 yards. I think it's going to be a first down. It is a first down. First down, Tennessee. They're on their own 25. Overthrow Joe stands in the pocket, gets rid of it out in the flat. Caught. Has some room. Unable to make anybody miss, though. Tackled after a gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Hill Jacks. That was Squirrel White. He's just trying to get a nut. 2nd and 5 for the Voltards. Shotgun again. 3 wide this time. They're going to hand it off. Hits the hole and picks up a first down. Needed 5, got 5.5. So that's 2 first downs for Tennessee. They've dug themselves out of that hole they were in back there at the 15-yard line, all the way out across the 35. Now 1st and 10. Just under 14 minutes to go in the second quarter. Georgia 10, Tennessee 7. Snap, play action pass, overthrow Joe, going deep. Has a man open. Knocked away. Good play by Lassiter. That was actually underthrown. That was underthrow, Joe. Receiver had a step on Lassiter, but he had to come back to the ball, and that gave Lassiter a chance to catch up and knock the ball away at the last minute. So, underthrow Joe that time. Underthrow Joe. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Hill Jacks. Uh-oh. 1,700 and something in here now. Y'all make sure you hit the thumbs up. I know y'all are just here to troll me, and I don't mind that, but just hit the thumbs up. That's a big help to the live stream. It takes no effort on your part either. Just click the little thumbs up thing on your phone or whatever. A handoff and has a lot of room. Across the 40, runs into his own man and then forced out of bounds. Going to be a few yards short of a first down, but nice gain. Picked up 7 or 8 yards at least. 3rd and 3 now coming up for Tennessee. Milton in a shotgun, back to throw this time. Good protection. Gets rid of it. Incomplete off the hands of the receiver. Was thrown a little high. 4th and 3 now. And they're going to punt it away. They're going to punt it away. I hope nobody catches Georgia with a fake punt. Was that Ole Miss? Ole Miss last week caught Georgia with a fake punt, gained about 20, 25 yards on it. Hopefully Georgia wised up and ain't going to let the Tards do that. Nope, they kick it away. Fair catch called and made at the 19 by Mekhi Muse. 1st and 10, Georgia, with 13:06 to go in the second quarter. Georgia 10, Tennessee 7. Tennessee scored on the first play of the game. If you tuned in late, 75-yard touchdown run on the first play of the game for Tennessee. Nothing since then, though. Georgia scored on its first 2 possessions, a field goal and a touchdown, and then had to punt on their 3rd possession. This will be their 4th possession coming up here. Nathan Brooks. Nathan Brooks, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Austin Woke says, I still want a bowl game for Christmas. He's a Gators fan. That's a tough task, man. You're at 5 wins, so you got to win 1 more. On the road at Missouri tonight, and then home against Florida State next week. I actually think you have a better chance of beating Florida State than you do Missouri. Missouri's pretty hot right now, and you have to play them there. At least you get Florida State at home. I mean, I don't think you're going to beat either one of them, unfortunately. I think you're going to finish the season 5-7 and not go to a bowl game, but I don't know. I would be, if I was a Florida man, I'd have more faith in maybe pulling off something against Florida State than I would on the road at Mizzou. Is Iowa offense the worst offense in football, pro, college, or high school? Well, it's definitely the worst for the longest period of time. Like, I'm sure we could find a team somewhere that in some random year has a terrible offense or something, but Iowa's had no offense for years now. Just years and years. Iowa's offense is like Lincoln Riley's defense. It's just bad in perpetuity. Caleb Williams with an incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Southern Cal is down 14-0 to UCLA. Second quarter just underway. Commercial break, North Carolina, Clemson, and a commercial break, Georgia, Tennessee. Georgia just got the ball back following a Tennessee punt, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10 around their own 20-yard line. Dolly has parvo like Smokey. Yeah, well, when you're dead, you don't have to eat. I don't know. How long's Dolly Parton been dead? 10, 15 years? Look at her. It looks like if you dumped cold water on her, she'd just crack and fall apart. I'm serious. The barn losing into Mexico. Trucking into USA, thank you again, buddy. He says, yeah, also, we saw one of the greatest catches you or I will ever see by an Ole Miss wide receiver, and we continue to give up touchdown on first possession. Yeah, again, today. 1st and 10, Georgia. Carson Beck throws complete out in the flat to Dylan Bell, and he turns it upfield and picks up 16 or 17 yards before he's forced out of bounds. Nice looking play there. Carson rolled to his right and then threw back to his left. Dollywood is like the flea market of amusement parks.
It's actually not bad.
No, it tastes horrible. It's terrible.
I've been to
No.
Dollywood. It's fine.
No, it's not. It's terrible. 1st and 10, Dogs on their own 37. Beck back to throw again. Complete to Marcus Rosemy-Jack Saint for a gain of about 6, maybe 7. Did they call that incomplete? Maybe he was bobbling the ball. I don't know. Get Dolly Parton off the goddamn fucking TV so I can see this fucking replay. Nobody gives a fuck about this washed up dusty coot. For fuck's sake, what are we doing? Get this bitch off of the fucking screen. Nobody cares. Finally, thank you. 2nd and 4. A handoff on 2nd and 4 to Kendall Milton. Oh, he breaks tackles. Several of them. Don't look now, but Kendall Milton is in last week Kendall Milton mode. Gain of about 10, 12, 13 yards. Moves the sticks for the good guys, too. Hit the thumbs up for Lou. And let's get a 5-star dummy for the trolls out there, says Brent. You want a 5-star dummies, Brent? Kendall Milton again on 1st down, only gains a yard this time. One more time. 5-star dummy. 5-star dummy. Dolly diapers. Oh, man. I bet her asshole is so blowed out.
Oh, stop. Oh, man.
2nd and 9 for the Dogs. They're in Tennessee territory on the 45. Jack Sain in motion. Snap. Back to throw. Complete to Jack Sain again. Nowhere to go, though. Tackled right away. Gain of 4, maybe 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 5. Looks like Tate Ratledge headed to the locker room. 3rd and 6. Carson Beck in a shotgun. Just under 10.5 to go in the second quarter. Georgia 10, Tennessee 7. Dejon Edwards in the backfield next to him. 4 wide. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Snap. Beck steps up, throws, complete. Dejon Edwards picks up the first down to the Tennessee 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Dogs. Under 10 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Hey, Lou, did you graduate from Georgia? Yeah. Yeah. I have a doctorate of Georgia Bulldogs football right there. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. Beck back to throw. Complete. Brock Bowers down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Dogs on the 11. You on Dolly's ass today. This is the funniest run of jokes about a non-football person you've had in a while. Also, it won't let me make $1.99 super chats. The super chats are regulated by however you're making them. If it's a phone, then it's got to do with Android or else got nothing to do with YouTube. Plenty of people are making $1.99 super chat, so nothing I can do about that. 1st and 10. Beck back to throw. Now he wants to run. Doesn't have much room. Might have gained 2 yards. That's about it. 2nd down coming up for the Dogs. Uh-oh, Southern Cal hit a big one down the sideline for a touchdown. Caleb Williams touchdown pass, 14-7. Southern Cal cuts into the lead. UCLA still on top. Clemson just scored. An extra point will tie it up at 7 if the extra point is good. Maybe it will be. Maybe it won't. Whatever happened to Couch Coach had a fake too. He was a janitor or something. 2nd and 8. Beck back to throw. Caught. Touchdown, Dylan Bell.
Right.
Dylan Bell now has a touchdown throw and a touchdown catch.
Yep.
Now that ain't easy to do. Hendon Hooker's got a completion to himself.
I heard you say
Not
that.
Hendon Hooker, Joe Milton.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Yeah, Joe Milton. So this is weird, but Joe Milton has a completion to himself for Tennessee, and Dylan Bell for Georgia has a touchdown pass and a touchdown catch. But it's a good thing we have Brock Bowers, though. Let's not forget about that. Let's not forget about that. I have screenshots of people predicting the outcome, says Kirby's Belt. Your stream is delayed. All YouTube streams are delayed. The stream's not delayed. The football game is delayed. You must ain't never watched nobody watch a game on YouTube. Did they try to injure Brock Bowers yet? Oh, no, that fat fuck's nowhere near that stadium. I can guarantee you that. That toothless wonder. Who was that team getting beat by Tennessee at the half, 20-7? Talking about Bama? Lou, your nephew Cash Jones with a key block on that touchdown. Yeah, that's my cousin Cash Jones. Cash Money Jones. Just remember Tennessee led Georgia for like 10 minutes. Yeah, that'll be the next shirt I make. Tennessee had a lead on Georgia for 4 minutes in the first quarter. Aunt Louie will never admit his true feelings that he actually fears Alabama. You know, people who run around on the internet saying that certain teams or certain people fear other teams, they're telling on themselves. Normal people don't fear other teams. So when you run around saying this team fears that or you fear this, and all you're doing is projection. For some reason, you have a bunch of fear, so you assume other people must fear. I don't know. I can't even really explain it because it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But even if teams did fear other teams, there's zero reason or logic as to why a team like Georgia would fear a team like Alabama, outside of your just pure and utter ignorance and complete stupidity. Can you beat Michigan? I want your score prediction. I don't do score predictions for hypothetical games. Yeah, Georgia would beat Michigan, though. But I'm not going to waste time with a score prediction on a game that we don't even know if it's going to be played. Volman fears toothpaste, says Adam. Dang. 17-7, Georgia up on Tennessee. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you hadn't already. Dylan Bell is a better QB than Overthrow Joe. Dylan Bell does have more touchdown passes so far than Overthrow Joe in this game. That is true. Georgia kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Man, that Hype and 8 video was awesome, says Banjo. Thank you, buddy. Alabama fans fear soap and deodorant. Dang. West Virginia up 28-7 over Cincinnati. That's good news for Uncle Lou. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Joe Milton's going to keep. Gets around the corner. Takes a big hit after about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 coming up now for the Hill Jacks. Prediction score Alabama versus Georgia. I'll let you know the week of the game. 2nd and 7, Tennessee picks up the first down, gains about 8. Almost like a little jet sweep play that time to Squirrel White. Needed 7, gained 8 or 9. First down, Tennessee. Pass complete out in the flat. Nowhere to go, though. Good play. Who is that? Tyke Smith fought off a block and made the tackle. Gain of only a couple of yards for Dylan Sampson that time, the Tennessee running back. 2nd down coming up for Tennessee. Voltards, we told you, go dogs, says James Moore. Thank you for the super chat, James. On 2nd and 8, the Hill Jacks keep it on the ground for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and long coming up now for Tennessee. Dylan Sampson with the carry that time. Waiting for the second half for the actual game, says Benji. Is that when Tennessee's supposed to start trying or something? The Dolly comments are actually going crazy. She's never done anything wrong, but she did something wrong today. 3rd and 7, pass incomplete. 4th down and 7. Tennessee's going to have to kick it away with 6:34 to go. Flag down. Tennessee had an ineligible receiver downfield. Georgia declines the penalty. 4th and 7, and Tennessee will have to punt it away. Uncle Lou bet on West Virginia. I did. I bet on West Virginia minus 6.5. They're up 28-7 right now, so fingers crossed it stays that way. I'm 1-1 so far on my bets this weekend. I won the I won the Washington State bet last night over Colorado. I lost the Indiana bet versus Michigan State earlier today. And I've got this West Virginia bet here, so I need to hit that one. And then I didn't bet on any of the 3:30 games, and then I'll bet on some of the primetime games tonight, too. when this game gets into the second half, fourth quarter, or whatever, we'll start talking about some of the primetime games, and y'all can help me make some bets on the primetime games tonight. Ricky Bobby, what's up, buddy? He says, stormed the field after securing the Purdue win. And unlike the Deion Dingleberries, we are going bowling after going 1-11 last year. Suck it, CU. Come on, Northwestern? Yeah. That's amazing. Northwestern must actually have a football coach, whereas Colorado doesn't. Colorado's just got a team mom with a gold whistle. 2nd and 6 for UCLA pass, complete for a first down inside the 40 down to the 35 of Southern Cal. Still a commercial break on the Georgia-Tennessee game. Nico needs to lose Tennessee some yards, says Virgil. Tennessee fans, y'all still want Nico to play? Y'all would be out of your mind to give Nico the first start of his career in this game. Probably ruin him for life, starting him against this defense. Lou, do you bet on any other sports besides football? No, just strictly college football. That's it. Sometimes, well, I take that back. I do sometimes bet on NFL playoffs and Super Bowl, and I bet on March Madness. So yeah, but that's it. So I bet on college football, all the year round, regular season, postseason, bowl games, playoffs, the whole deal. NFL, I only bet playoffs and Super Bowl, and college basketball, I only bet March Madness. Mr. Silver Britches, what's up, buddy? He says, is it me or does Josh Heupel look like Sloth from the Goonies? I just don't understand why he has to be so sloppy looking. Like, he just looks like he doesn't care. He wears clothes that are way too big, and he chews gum in his press conference, and it always looks like he's storing nuts in his cheeks. It's just weird. I don't know. It's not a good look. Truckin' USA, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, Tennessee was where the toothbrush was created. Unfortunately, we've heard this joke a billion times. If it was invented somewhere else, it'd be the teeth brush. Hey, Tennessee, hurry up and look. They're showing a clip from 7 years ago, the last time you beat Georgia. Look, 7 years ago. See? Dobbs heaves it. Remember that from 7 years ago? Remember that? 7 years ago? Last time you beat Georgia? 1st and 10, Georgia. On their own 29, they're up 17-7. Beck in a shotgun. Brock goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Dejon Edwards. Nowhere to go. Nice play by Tennessee defense that time. He's going to drop him for a loss of a yard or two. Lou, what's up with teams scoring on first possession on UGA? Does that worry you? Well, it doesn't really worry me because they tend to never score again, but I mean, it doesn't make me happy. But I mean, when it happened in this game, I had no reaction at all. I didn't get mad. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I didn't do anything. I just expected at this point. 2nd and 11. Beck in the pocket. Throws complete. Dylan Bell. Boy, Dylan Bell's having a game of his life. Ladd McConkey's on a fucking milk carton. Is he even playing? Ladd McConkey must be hurt again. He's not in the game. Hey, anybody that's watching with the volume turned on, or maybe something I don't know, is McConkey hurt again? Is that why it's the Dylan Bell show? But this is what people need to realize this about Georgia. Brock Bowers is an elite player, so is Ladd McConkey. There's 2 or 3 of them that are elite players. Georgia is just, we don't fall into the same trap that like Alabama and Ohio State do, where they just only rely on one person. Then that one person gets hurt and they can't win a game. Ladd McConkey, for whatever reason, is not playing today. I don't know why. Has anyone said? Must be his back. I mean, I don't know, but he hadn't been in the game in a while. Dominic Lovett, screen, lots of room. Tackled across the 35 to the 33. 3rd down coming up for the Dogs. Dogs hurry back to the line. 3rd and 12. Was there some big penalty that I'm unaware of that I missed? How did we end up at 3rd and 12? I must have missed a big penalty. Beck throws. Caught! Dylan Bell! Again!
Wow!
If y'all didn't have Dylan Bell, you wouldn't win a fucking game! Hey, if you weren't on the other side of that computer screen, you could suck my fucking chode! This shit don't make no sense. They called holding on Georgia, but it was a late hit by Tennessee. 1st and 10 Dogs up near midfield. Toss sweep to Kendall Milton. Has room. Cuts back inside. Hurdles a man. Runs backwards for another 2 or 3 yards. Gains about 15 or 16 yards. 1st down Dogs. And it looks like the Hill Jacks are headed for home. Stadium emptying out. Stadium emptying out now. These people paid hundreds of dollars for these tickets so they could watch 1.5 quarters. Unbelievable. Kendall Milton again fell down before anybody touched him. No gain on the play. Once in a blue moon, Bell makes it off the bus, says James Moore. Who won the rigged wheel this morning? Go Tigers. Huffer Billy Paul won the rigged wheel, and he took North Carolina plus 7.5 points. He took North Carolina plus 7.5 points.
He down bad, huh?
Huh?
He down bad on Clemson, huh? His own team.
Yeah, he picked against his own team. He's a tater man, and he picked North Carolina. I said, what are you doing? I don't know. 17-7 Dogs on top. 3 minutes to go until halftime. 2nd and 10 for Georgia on the Tennessee 38. Beck back to throw over the middle. Caught. Marcus Rosenby Jack Saint inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, good guys. If it wasn't for Marcus Rosenby Jack Saint, we'd never win a game. If it wasn't for number 1 for Georgia, that Marcus Rosenby Jack Saint that's got 19 names, if it wasn't for him, we'd be 0-10 right now. Look at that. Unbelievable. If it wasn't for him, we'd never win. Huh. I called for Dylan Bell last week, Unc. I guess I was a week early. Go Dogs. Yeah, we only need him when Ladd McConkey's not playing, and I don't know what the deal is with that. Somebody's going to have to sit me down and explain it to me like I'm a 2-year-old. A handoff to Dejon Edwards. Picks up a yard. That's about it. 2nd and goal from the 3 now. Truckin', thank you for the super chat. Bell is going insane. Is that Bell or AJ Green? Also couldn't go to game, had to work. Wife and son went. They are having a ball. Oh, that's good. That's good that they got to go. That's good that they got to go. 2nd and goal coming up for the Dogs now. From the 3. Beck in a shotgun. Dejon in motion out of the backfield. Beck rolls to his right. Throws. Brock Bowers. Touchdown. If it wasn't for Brock Bowers, we'd never lose a game. If it wasn't for Brock Bowers and Carson Beck and Marcus Rosenby Jack Saint and Dominic Lovett and Ra Thomas and Kendall Milton and Dylan Bell and Cash Money Jones and Roderick Robinson and Andrew Paul and Amarius Mims and Cedric Van Pran and Truss and what's his name? Smile Munden and Xavier Sori and C.J. Allen and Kamari Lassiter and Tyke Smith. And Malachi Starks and Javon Bullard and Nazir this and the other and Nat Ness and Chaz Chambliss. Okay, we could probably win even if we didn't have Chaz Chambliss. I'll give you that. But if it wasn't for the rest of those players, we'd probably never win a game. Bowers has now scored against every SEC team. I don't think he's scored against every SEC team, but I think he's he hasn't scored against Texas A&M. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he's played against every SEC, scored against every SEC team that he's played, maybe. Yeah, touchdown doggies in that. Touchdown dogs in that. They call me the Birdman, because that's my name. What's going on here? See what we have here. What's going on here? The fuck helmet is that? They look like a chipmunk on their helmet. Ohio State's up 10-0 over Minnesota. If you get a chance, turn it to the Ohio State game and look at Minnesota's helmets. I swear to God, it's a chipmunk. Oh, they're the Gophers.
They're the Gophers.
So it's a gopher then. It looked like Alvin or Theodore or something. I swear it looked like Alvin or Theodore or the other one. What's the other one?
Simon?
Simon?
Yeah.
Was it Simon?
I don't know.
It might have been Simon.
I actually missed it.
I think Squirrel White should play for the Minnesota Gophers.
That would make sense.
That would be hilarious. Squirrel White needs to transfer to the Minnesota Gophers and do some kind of NIL deal. Alvin! Oh, man. Man. You know what the good news is? We're like 7 weeks away from the off season. That's Tennessee. That's Tennessee's prime fucking time.
Oh,
they love that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can't lose the off season. They type, yip, loud. This is the year. They love that shit. From the middle of January to the middle of August, that is Tennessee's time to shine. Yeah.
They're gonna be
Yeah, they'll be back then. They're gone now.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll
They're
be
gone
back.
now.
Just wait till next year.
Yeah, they're gone now. But you wait till the middle of January. They'll be back. That fucking TriStar will be on every show you go on again. Nobody's seen this guy in 2 months. You wait. As soon as the off season hits, boom, Tennessee fans everywhere. Next year's the year. John Hopeful, year 3. Nico. Oh, that's what it is. Nico. That quarterback they got. Gonna be Nico time. This fucking wet spaghetti noodle ain't never started a game. Tennessee's a garbage can program for 25 years, but everybody better watch out because they got Nico. That's what it'll be, all off season. All off season, it'll be that dried up, dusty shit. Did anybody find out anything about McHonky?
People in chat were saying that he was sick.
Sick?
That's what people in chat were saying.
Shit.
I saw one person say that he got hurt last week.
I'm sick. Lad McConkey not playing much. UJ has inserted Dylan Bell. It has worked. Yeah, no shit. Is McConkey injured? Has anyone had a Lad McConkey sighting? Lad McConkey hasn't had many snaps. Probably not feeling 100% on the ankle he rolled last week. Where's Lad McConkey? McConkey missing. Where's McConkey? No one knows. Kirby Smart will tell you after the game he's day to day. And then he'll move on. Thanks for your work, Lou. We love you and BA. Thank you, Convert. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Yeah, even the lady told you thanks there. That's something. Yeah, it is. 1st and 10 for the Hill Jacks. Pass complete and has some room. Picks up 7 or 8 yards. One of those quick little hitch passes into soft coverage on the perimeter. Nice play for Tennessee. 2nd and 2. Overthrow Joe's in a shotgun. Looks like Sampson back there with him, I think. Back to throw, though. Blitz. Tennessee picks it up. And pass is complete. Webb would catch up near midfield. So a couple of nice plays in a row there for Tennessee. A minute to go. Tennessee's got 2 timeouts remaining. 1:03 to go. They're down 24-7. Which for a team of Tennessee's caliber ain't that bad, actually. Back to throw. Running. Throws complete. Second down coming up. That was a gain of about 7 or 8. Receiver had to fall down to catch the ball. Not a great throw. 2nd and 3. They hand the ball off, and he's going to be about a yard short of a first down. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1 coming up near Georgia's 40-yard line. 30 seconds to go, and the clock is ticking. Tennessee not using a timeout yet. Probably want to see if they get this first down before they do that. A handoff, and they're going to pick up the first down. They get pushed backwards, but I believe they got the forward progress. Will be a first down there, I'm pretty sure. That's Carolina Jackpot texting me. He goes, okay, I'm a fucking idiot for picking the Hill Jacks. They are pathetic. Jackpot texted me at like 7 o'clock this morning. He was like, put me down on the rigged wheel. I'll take Tennessee into points. I texted back. I said, man, what are you thinking? And now he's come to his senses now. I like Jackpot. BYU, not Utah. BYU doesn't have that many haters because their main rivals are Utah and Colorado, which have no fans. Well, I'm a BYU hater. I think I'm the biggest BYU hater on the internet. I'm pretty sure I am. I saw a church sign on my way home that said, God won't let you down like the Vols will. God damn. Damn. You know, I'm just going to leave that as a joke and not get into it. Yeah. At this point, if I'm a UJ fan, I'm more worried if the opponent didn't get an easy touchdown on the first drive. Yeah, it is weird because I don't think anybody thinks Georgia's got a bad defense, but that is odd that for 5 games in a row, that's odd for any team. Like, for any team to give up a touchdown 5 games in a row on the opening possession is strange. The fact that Georgia's done it when we know they've got, I don't know, somewhere, they got a top 10 defense. I don't care how much you hate Georgia. Their defense is somewhere in the top 10. The fact that for 5 games in a row they would give up an opening drive touchdown, that is a little strange. It is a little strange. 1st and 10 for the Hill Jacks on the Georgia 40. 20 seconds to go. Tennessee's got 1 timeout remaining. Georgia with 3 down linemen, so they're playing coverage here. Snap, back to throw. In the pocket, going deep into the end zone. Wow. He beat, who is that, Everett? The Tennessee wide receiver had, that's Webb, and he looks like he's hurt. Oh, no, I hope he's okay. Let's hope this Tennessee wide receiver's okay. But he had Dalen Everett beat. Had him beat, and overthrow Joe. Mm-hmm. Overthrow Joe overthrew a wide open receiver in the end zone.
Yep.
Tennessee out here doing Tennessee things, you know. Trucking in the USA says it's time for the trolls to roll out like ludicrous. Hill Jacks, time to cut off your iPods. UJ losing to Bama twice, Lou? No. What game are y'all watching? Georgia, Tennessee, Clemson, North Carolina, Southern Cal, UCLA. Still tied up 7 apiece. North Carolina and Clemson, and still 14-7 UCLA up on Southern Cal. About 4 minutes to go until halftime in the Southern Cal game. Let's see. Same thing with the Clemson North Carolina game, 3:48 to go. And Georgia Tennessee game is about a minute to go, isn't it? 14 seconds. Yeah, 14 seconds. Tennessee is on its 4th and 5th receiver this year. They lose one every game, it seems like. Oh, man. That's terrible. That's terrible. Our leading wide receiver this game is a 5'2" guy that is about 8th on the depth chart, Dylan Bell. Yeah. I don't even think he played last week. 2nd and 10 for Tennessee. Now Georgia's going to take a timeout after seeing the Tennessee's formation in that. For those of y'all who are maybe new around here, I do these live streams every Saturday, but here's what I do for halftime. Halftime of the Georgia-Tennessee game, we'll go by that game. So halftime of the Georgia-Tennessee game, I'm going to keep the stream going, but I put this picture up right here that says the stream will resume at the start of the third quarter. I do a halftime video. And while I'm recording and uploading that video during halftime of the Georgia-Tennessee game, I'm just going to put this picture up on the screen. And I'm going to record a halftime video, get it uploaded, and then I'll be back on by the start of the third quarter. So just for those of you who've been around for a while, you kind of know the routine. But if there's anybody new and you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, nice throw and catch that time. Throw. That's going to get Tennessee in the field goal range for sure. Hell, they might be able to take, I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to take a shot at the end zone? This was a nice route, a nice throw, and a nice catch. Really, it was good coverage, too. I mean, that's just a good... You can't even really fault Dalen Everett for that. I like to get on Dalen Everett because he's not that good. But that really wasn't his fault. I mean, that was pretty good coverage. That was just a perfect throw and a great catch, really. The guy's name is Nimrod!
It is Nimrod.
There's a guy on Tennessee named Nimrod. Now, I know they're all Nimrods, but that's literally his fucking name.
Wow.
Holy shit, that's probably the most accurate name in human history.
Wow.
The camera showed that on purpose, too, so people could laugh. You know the cameraman showed that guy on purpose. His name is fucking Nimrod.
That was crazy.
Wow. Could be, well, at least it's not dipshit.
That's
something
true.
like that. What if it said dipshit?
They have to blur it out?
This dipshit just scored again. Ah, damn, man. This dipshit can't block to save his fucking life. This left tackle. Who you talking about? Dipshit. First and 10 for Tennessee. They're on the Georgia 19. Now somebody else wants to take a timeout again. Georgia again.
Another one?
Ah, damn. Name Nimrod. Hey, Nimrod. If you go to a Tennessee, here's the problem. If you go to Tennessee's football practice and you yell out, "Hey, Nimrod!" the whole damn team turns around. Huh? What? Yeah. Tennessee better kick the field goal, says Tim. John Hopeful's probably too stupid. The chart probably says go for it. You don't know why it's cool to make fun of a name. The guy didn't pick it. If you can't see the humor in somebody that's named Nimrod, you're on the wrong channel, buddy. I suggest you unsubscribe and find a Minecraft channel or something. This ain't for you. If you don't see the humor in someone named Nimrod. Milton back to throw. Throws it out of the back of the end zone, nowhere to go. So now with 4 seconds to go, Tennessee will send the field goal kicker out. Jackson says there's a block incoming. We'll see. We'll see. Has Georgia blocked a kick this year? I know they blocked one against LSU last year. I don't know if they blocked one this year or not. I can't remember. All right, right in the middle of the field. Snap, hold, kick. Looks good. Is good. Your halftime score, Georgia 24, Tennessee 10. All right. UCLA up 14-7 over Southern Cal, 1 minute till halftime. Clemson and North Carolina still tied at 7 apiece. A couple of minutes to go until halftime. Georgia and Tennessee going to halftime now. I'm going to take my 5-minute break. I'm going to record a halftime video, give my thoughts about the first half of these 3:30 games, get it uploaded, and then I'll be right back here before the start of the Georgia-Tennessee game. So don't disappear. Don't run off. I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Relax. Calm down. How y'all doing? All right, Georgia's got the ball to start the third quarter. Beck back to throw on 1st and 10. Nearly intercepted, intended for Dominic Lovett. Looked like it went right through his arms. Hit a Tennessee man in the belly, and he dropped it. Dodges another bullet there. Second down coming up now for the Dogs. All right, welcome back to the stream. Looks like a lot of y'all hung around. Still over 1,000 people in here. That's great. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you hadn't already, though. That's a big help to a live stream. If you hadn't hit the thumbs up, please do that now. 2nd and 10 for the Dogs. Beck in a shotgun. Back to throw. Complete to Brock Bowers out in the flat. Stiff arms a man before he's drug out of bounds after a gain of about 4. He gets up limping. Might well take him out, Coach.
Oh, man. Really?
Take him out, Coach. Let him ice it up. He stayed in the game, but he was limping. He's still in the game on 3rd and 7. Beck back to throw. He's going to throw complete to, oh, wow. Right to Oscar Delp, and he dropped it. Would have been a first down. Literally hit Oscar Delp in the belly button. I mean, he was wide open. It hit him right in the belly button. Wow, you got to catch that, buddy. Got to catch that. Good defensive series by Tennessee to start the second half. Let's see if they can get something going on offense here. Georgia set to punt it away here on 4th and 7. 14 minutes to go in the third quarter, second half just underway. The kick is up. This is going to be fair catch by Williams, I think that is. 1st and 10, Tennessee around their own 25, I think. All right, let's see. RR, thank you for the super chat. He says, T gonna have to start Possum Jenkins or Tadpole Johnson if they lose another wide receiver. Bo McGriff, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, it's funny to shit on the people who say we should start Nico right now, but from what I've seen this season, QB play has been our biggest issue, says Bo McGriff. Yeah, but starting a true giving a true freshman quarterback his first start of his career against Georgia is probably not a good idea, in my opinion. James Moore says, I went to school with a guy named Billy Jack Peters. Billy Jack.
I hope that's.
He had to be a Hill Jack. At least related to him because they got the same name. Colton Hortzman, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, go Dogs. Yeah, go Dogs. So far, so good. We'll see how the second half goes. Not a good start for Georgia, having to punt it away on their first possession. Starting your first game against UJ is probably some form of abuse. What do you think ruined Anthony Richardson? That's why Anthony Richardson was never any good in college. Who was it? Dan Mullen? Dan Mullen caved in to idiot fan pressure and gave Anthony Richardson the first start of his career against the 2021 Georgia defense. I mean, how dumb? The 2021 Georgia defense. Boy, Dan Mullen, he was asking for it when he did that. Delp is a great player. He just blew it there. Yeah, you got to make those catches, though. I mean, I don't think he's got an issue with drops. He doesn't drop a lot of passes. He's not Arian Smith. But on third down, you got to make that catch. I mean, if he catches that ball, all he's got to do is fall backwards, and it's a first down. I mean, you can't drop that. First and 10 for the Hill Jacks. Pass complete out in the flat. No, in and out of the hands of the wide receiver. So Tennessee says, y'all can drop passes. We can too. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now.
Is that really his name, Squirrel? Is his?
I don't know if that's like
that
his
his
government.
name?
I don't know.
mean, the comment, yeah.
I don't know.
Too.
A handoff on 2nd and 10, and Tennessee's going to lose a yard. I mean, I don't know if it's like a nickname or what, but that's what everybody calls it. Like Alabama's got a guy named Kool-Aid. I don't know if that's his real name or if that's. I mean, I don't know. Like if that's on his birth certificate or I have no idea. 3rd and 11 for Tennessee now. Georgia only 3 down linemen here. Playing the TCU defense from last year, that 3-3-5. Back to throw. All day in the pocket on a 3-man rush. Going deep, deep, deep. Overthrow Joe. Had a man streaking downfield. Had his man beat by 3 or 4 yards. And Overthrow Joe overthrew it by 3 or 4 yards.
You don't say.
He even tried, you can tell he even tried to put a lot of air underneath it. Guy been in college 6 years and can't hit a wide open wide receiver 30 yards downfield. That's bad. 4th and 11. Tennessee's going to have to punt it away here. 3 and out for the Hill Jacks. Their first possession of the second half. Fair catch called and made at the 30. Georgia will take over right there, 1st and 10. Each team's had the ball once in the second half. And each team has punted once. UT had a QB named Jim Bob Cooter back in the 2000s. Yeah, he's at Tennessee now. He's a coach at Tennessee. He was Tennessee's passing game coordinator last year. Any Tennessee fans in the chat, is he still there? He was a coach on he was on Tennessee's coaching staff last year. Jim Bob Cooter. Is he still there? Does anybody know? Where is Lou? I'm right here. Where are you? Where are you at, buddy? I'm worried about you. You don't even have covered Tennessee receivers. Overthrow Joe too good off a defensive guy. No worries. He's with the Colts now? Okay. All right, then. All right, then. Whatever happened to pissed off Vols fan? He might have finally jumped out a window. I don't know. I mean, he was mad to start with. Now look. Hell, he was mad 3 years ago. Imagine how pissed off he is now. I wish I could watch the James Madison App State game, says Banjo. Milton still might get drafted, LOL. Anthony Richardson did, says Scottish. They don't even know who their dad is. How are they supposed to know all the coaches? Damn. Christopher? It's like that? I get you, SEC football. I know, man. Another rough one for Tennessee here. I mean, they're not completely out of it, down 14, but it's not looking good. Tennessee will run the new SEC, says Maury. Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. What happens if he injures himself again after getting the tightrope surgery? I mean...
Well, people get hurt. It's football. What are you going to do? Brock Bowers not in the game on this possession for Georgia. They're probably going to let him take it easy. Toss sweep to Arian Smith. Speed demon. First down and then some across midfield. Inside the 40 all the way down to the 37-yard line. Now, that's a good way to use Arian Smith there. Arian Smith couldn't catch a fucking herpes in a whorehouse downfield, but he can run a jet sweep. Look at him. Nice block downfield by Oscar Delp. And Dylan Bell. Look at Dylan Bell blocking 25 yards downfield. That's a good way to get Arian Smith the ball. The guy can't catch a cold this season for whatever reason. Looks like Brock Bowers is now back in the game. Oscar Delp and Brock Bowers in the game. Beck in a shotgun. Kendall Milton standing next to him. Dominic Lovett and Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint at wide receiver, but Georgia's going to run the ball with Kendall Milton for no gain. Dylan Bell looks like a literal alien in that pick. I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Second Georgia player with pass touchdown. Carson Beck, 18 of 23, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. Only Cooter I don't like is Jim Bob Cooter, says James Moore. 2nd and 9 for the Dogs. Toss sweep to Kendall Milton. Again, nowhere to go. Picks up a couple of yards. That's it. It's going to be 3rd and about 7. They only gained 2 yards on 2nd and 9 because they have Brock Bowers. Yeah. Right. Third and I think 7 coming up now for the Dogs. No scoring yet in the second half. 24-10 still your score. Georgia on top. 4 wide though. 3 up top, 1 at the bottom. Dejon Edwards, your running back. Carson Beck, shotgun, back to throw. Blitz by Tennessee. Picked up Dylan Bell on a slant. Gains about 25 or 30 yards. Big play by Georgia on 3rd down. Keeps the drive alive. Just one of those quick slants. All the way down, what, inside the 10-yard line? No. 1st and 10 for Georgia, though. Just outside the 10-yard line. Or right on the 10-yard line, but basically 1st and goal. Beck in a shotgun again with Dejon Edwards standing next to him. Snap. Hands off to Dejon Edwards. Fights forward for 2, maybe 3 yards, and that's it. 2nd and goal coming up. Uh-oh, fight.
Uh-oh. What was that all about?
They fucking with Brock Bowers?
They better not be.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Piss Brock Bowers off.
Mm-hmm.
Second and goal for the Dogs on the 8. Shotgun for Carson Beck. Back to throw. Scrambles out to his left. Complete. And Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
That was too easy.
Georgia pulling away now. It's going to be 31-10, Dogs on top. This is about to be the, 7th blowout in a row. Georgia over Tennessee. Seventh blowout in a row. Tennessee can never win nothing with these refs, says Maury. What?
Here we go with the excuses.
Tennessee's got a list of problems a mile long. Referees are way down low on that list, buddy. Way down low.
Here we go with the excuses.
Fucking referees. Tennessee fans were blaming the referees for the Missouri game last week. They lost. The score was like 38-6. Wasn't the score of the Tennessee-Missouri game like 38-6? All over the internet, Tennessee fans are blaming the referee. It's never the referee's fault when you lose by 30-something points. Tennessee fans are a special kind of special. RR, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says those UT ladies need to put some shirts on and cover up them sloppy flops. God dang. What, they got a bunch of saggy titties or something?
Sloppy flops.
Damn.
That was good, RR.
Once again, Georgia running a train, says Martin. Yeah. Yeah, this one's going to get ugly. Again, this is just what Georgia does. Look. Sun come up, sun go down. Georgia blows out Tennessee. I mean, these are just things that happen in life. Sloppy flops. Damn. Tennessee hoes tripping over their own titties. Tennessee fans are the only people I know that can step on their own nipples. Tennessee fans are the only people I know that can step on their own nipples. It's weird. You okay? Y'all done got her cracking up over here. Josh Heupel got mad when they drug Dolly Parton out to midfield. Finally, there's somebody in Tennessee with bigger titties than him. Dolly Parton and Josh Heupel have the two biggest sets of titties in all of Tennessee. Can you flip the Furman helmet upside down until they beat Wofford again? Man, we really want to do Furman that way? I do have a Furman helmet. I got the Furman helmet right there, but do we really want to do Furman like that? I'm a Missouri fan, LMAO doing a Tennessee fan impression. Oh, I got you, Maury. Okay, good. Yeah, I was going to say, they got blown. They got beat. Missouri beat them like they owed them money. Tennessee fans running around Twitter crying about the referee. I was like, you lost 38-6, man. There's nothing a referee could have done to help you there or hurt you. What are you talking about? Georgia kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Georgia 31, Tennessee 10. 9:24 to go in the third quarter. Alabama didn't struggle with Tennessee, did they? Trying to remember if they did or not. My memory ain't so good. I'm wearing my poverty shirt, says Trucking with Jeter. Me too! Me too. Looks like I get to keep wearing it for at least another year. Dolly Parton might be the only thing that stops us from watching Georgia steamroll Tennessee. James Madison goes down. Yeah, I took App State in that one too. I've made some good picks this week. It's not always the case. Oh shit, I get plenty of games wrong. But I've made some good picks this week, at least so far. We'll see how the rest of today's games go. 2nd and 1 for the Hill Jack. Pass complete. Out across the 40 to the 41. First down for Tennessee. Where can you get that shirt? Great question. I thought you'd never ask. Let me show you. Right here. Oops, wait a minute. Right here. See if that link works. See if that link works. Should take you here. Should take you here. And there's the poverty shirt. Right here.
Nimrod with a false start for Tennessee.
Nimrod with a false start? What a dipshit. There you go. Don't forget to pick up your Michigan cheated shirt while you're at it too. Or if you're really serious, go ahead and get your Dump Trucks Bar and Grill all you can eat. It's a real hot seller, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. See. 2nd and 15. Overthrow Joe going deep. Nearly intercepted by Malachi Starks, but it falls incomplete. Malachi Starks looked like he mistimed his jump there. Probably should have intercepted that. Yeah, it went right through his hands. Tennessee's got thinking offensive lineman down, so let's hope he's going to be okay. It's going to be 3rd and 15 after they get done checking on him. Did that link work? Click that link I posted. Just tell me if it works. Yeah, that's the link. That's the right link. Here you go. I'll post it one more time. If y'all want to check out the shirts. There you go. It is Christmas time. Buy yourself a Christmas gift. Get you a poverty shirt since 1998. It's hard to tell on it. The I don't know if it's the lighting or it doesn't show up, but see, since 1998. Can you see that? Poverty since 1998. It's amazing.
Doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon either.
No, I'll be able to sell this shirt for a long time. I'll be able to sell this shirt for years. Shit, Tennessee ain't winning nothing. Tennessee, man, will say they lost last week because it was an anticipation loss for this week. Yeah, and then this week they got caught looking forward to their big rivalry game next week against Vandy. What's the over-under on Joe's throw? Definitely over. Jeremy Anderson, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the super chat. Good to see you in here. Bleeding Bama says, get them likes up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up if you hadn't. 1,200 people in here. We ought to be able to get to 1,000 thumbs up during this stream. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 thumbs up. We're at 776 now. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 by the time this game ends. Y'all hit the thumbs up if you hadn't already. Southern Cal and UCLA back underway in the second half. 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. Southern Cal's kicked a field goal to cut the lead to 4. UCLA 14, Southern Cal 10. Clemson now up 14-7 over North Carolina. Notre Dame all over Wake Forest. Ohio State up big over Minnesota. Oregon destroying Arizona State. And Oklahoma State trying to put together a comeback against Houston. They're now only down 4. 3rd and 15 for the Hill Jacks now with 8:23 to go in the third quarter. Georgia 31, Tennessee 10 is the score. 3rd and 15. Looks like C.J. Allen might be coming on a blitz here. Looks like they might have called it off. I don't know. Nope, here he comes. Milton running for his life. He's going to get sacked. Who is that? Michael Williams? Michael Williams with the sack. Georgia sent the pressure that time. Confused the Tennessee offensive line. They come away with a big sack on 3rd and 15. And this is starting to look like the third quarter of last year's Georgia-Tennessee game. 4th and 25, and the Hill Jacks are going to have to kick it away. Frank Carone says Georgia is very good. I agree with that. At the Uncle Lou, Tennessee minus 14.5 next week because Vanderbilt wouldn't be able to even beat James Madison. I think Tennessee will be more than a 14.5 point favorite over Vandy. I think it'll be in the 20s. Makai Muse returns the punt out to about the 32. That's it. 1st and 10, Georgia, with 7:30 to go in the third quarter. They're up 21 points. Georgia 31, Tennessee 10. UGA owns property in Vol fans' heads, says Juan Solo. I can attest to that fact. I can attest to that fact. B. Puck, thank you for the super chat. Great live stream today, woo. Let's go, dogs. But who have they played? Yeah, who had they played? Who has Georgia played? Georgia ain't played nobody. Whoopity-doo. Georgia's won 28 games in a row, but they ain't played nobody. Let me ask you this. Have they played the 85 Bears, woo? Have they played the 2000 St. Louis Rams, woo? No? Have they played the Philadelphia Eagles, woo? I didn't think so. Of course they're undefeated. They ain't played nobody. Will Crane, thank you for the super chat. Can my son Kaysen get a go dogs, Lou? Yeah, go dogs, Kaysen. Go dogs. Jeremy, you're raising him right. Kaysen, you listen to your daddy, what he tells you to do. He's raising you right with the go dogs and that. That's how Uncle Lou tells you good morning there. 2nd and 5. A handoff to Dejon Edwards, dancing around in the hole, breaks a tackle. Still only gets a couple of yards. 3rd and about 3 coming up for Georgia. West Virginia helmet upside down, please, until we beat someone in the top 25. No, y'all beat the ever-loving shit out of somebody today. I'm not turning the West Virginia helmet over. Plus, I made money on it.
That's right.
What's the score now? Or is it over? Well, it might be over by now. Y'all were beating the hell out of Cincinnati. Yeah, y'all won 42-21. I'm not going to turn your helmet upside down. Come on, man. 3rd and 3 for the Dogs. Beck back to throw. Now he wants to run. Picks up the first down. Needed 3, gained 4.
Yeah, that's the way to keep it alive.
Clock takes under 6 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter.
They need to have those lines when we go to like an actual game.
On the field?
Yes.
Well, no, they can't do that. That's TV generated.
No, I need to see the lines.
1st and 10, Georgia. Pistol formation this time. Looks like Kendall Milton. Play action pass. Complete to Marcus Rosemy-Jack Saint, but he stumbles and falls down after a 1-yard gain. Not much there. MJ, what's up, buddy? He says, go Dogs. Who you got out of Washington and Oregon State on tonight's game? I know everybody's picking Oregon State, and it does seem like we're getting to that point in the season where we're going to start seeing some of these teams lose. I just cannot pick DJ Ukulele over Michael Penix. I just can't do it. I know it's at Oregon State, and they've won a bunch of games there, and Washington hasn't looked great, but I think kind of like Louisville today with Miami, I think Washington finds a way to win a close one. 2nd and 9 for the Dogs. Empty backfield this time. Beck back to throw. Pass complete to Mekhi Muse for a first down. Boy, Georgia's letting everybody play today. Mekhi Muse is a walk-on punt returner out here catching passes in the 3rd quarter. If it wasn't for Mekhi Muse, we might not would ever win a game, to be honest. Probably never win a game without Mekhi Muse. There's McHonky on the sideline. I don't know what the deal is there. Not sure why he didn't play. I know he cut his leg last week, but that doesn't seem like a reason not to play, does it? Remember he came out of the game and his calf was bleeding, but that just looked like a cut or something. I don't know. Kendall Milton, looked like he was going to get going, but somebody dragged him down. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up now for Georgia. Mark, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, I've been a fan of yours since Dogs destroyed my Ducks in Atlanta. Your perspective is real and also funny. Been following since. Thanks for landing and go Ducks. Yeah, y'all got a good one, and more importantly, y'all got a hell of a team this year. Y'all might have the best team in the country. Bo Nix might win the Heisman, too. I still think right now Jaden Daniels is probably ahead, but if LSU loses another game, if they, who do they play? They play Texas A&M next week. If they somehow lose to Texas A&M next week, that might cost Jaden Daniels the Heisman. I don't know, but it's either going to be Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix, I think. Kendall Milton on 2nd and 5 picks up about 3 yards. Another 3rd and short coming up for Georgia here. Under 3 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. Truckin', thank you for the super chat. He says, the Pokes and Mike Gundy have officially been broken. Losing to Cougs, are we counting the Iowa under on point? It was 25.5. They had to score 28. Is that what you're talking about? Iowa had to score 28 offensive points. I don't think they did that. It's between Michael Penix and Blow Dix. I don't know. You don't think? What about Jaden Daniels? Dejon Edwards on 3rd and 2, gains 4, picks up the first down. Clock coming up on 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. Georgia bleeding the clock now. They're just leaning on Tennessee. They're just big boying them now. Just bullying Tennessee around in the 2nd half. Just putting them on roller skates, tossing them around like rag dolls. 3 yards here, 2 yards there, 6 yards here. Slow, slow, slow. No big deal. No big deal. Just big boying them like we normally do. 1st and 10. Play action pass complete to Dylan Bell on a slant. Picks up about 20 yards. Everything's easy, you know? Everything's easy. Everything's easy for the dogs, you know? 1st and 10 for the dogs on the 15. Beck in a shotgun. Play action pass. No, a handoff to Kendall Milton. 10, 5. Touchdown, good guys. 38-10. Just another year of this for you, Hill Jacks. That's all you can do. Come back in the middle of January and, when it's the off season, that's your time to shine. The off season is Tennessee fans' time to shine. They can't lose a game in the off season. They can type till their fingers fall off. Next year will be the year. You know the whole deal. Y'all can't wait for the off season, Tennessee, man. It's y'all's time to shine. Tennessee owns the off season. 3rd and goal for UCLA. Touchdown. They're going to extend their lead 21-10. Extra point for the dogs is good. Georgia 38, Hill Jacks 10 with 1:03 to go. Michigan man called me just now in victim mode about how they had to win with no coach today. Unreal how cheating does that, who they played. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for Michigan. They've been cheating for 2.5 years. I don't feel sorry for them at all. They're lucky that's all they got. They're lucky they got off with that. Peyton says, thank you, JM, for that, by the way. I appreciate the super chat. Peyton, thank you for the super chat. He says, but woo, who have we played? That's a good question. It's a good question. Billy Boy says, there are as many Tennessee fans here in the chat as there are teeth in the stands. Jesus. That might be accurate, though. Truckin says, the Pokes and Mike Gundy have officially been broken. Oh, we read that, yeah, about Iowa's points. Lou, if it wasn't for the water boy, UJ would be 0-10. That's all we have. That's it. Boy, Georgia sure does look good. Georgia sure does look good, don't they? If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were the best team in the country. If Georgia three-peats, it's the greatest accomplishment in the history of college football. I know that probably makes you mad, but deep down that's true. If Georgia three-peats, it's the greatest accomplishment in the history of college football. First down pass for Tennessee complete. One of those hitch passes behind the line of scrimmage, good for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up for Tennessee. Peyton says, I've been watching since 2016, been here for a while, don't stop the grind, and go dogs. Thank you, Peyton. Glad you stuck around, man. Glad you stuck around. How is Carson Beck not a Heisman contender? Not enough numbers. Not enough touchdowns, primarily. Remember last year when the Hill Jacks said UJ only won because they played at home? Yeah. Only win because we played at home. Only win because we have Brock Bowers. Only win because it's raining. Only win because of the refs. Jay Shipe says, Bama fans said UJ looks bad. They beat Vols by 14 at home. Can't make this shit up. Who said that? There's nobody that's watched this game that says Georgia looks bad. That even Alabama fans aren't that dumb. Georgia looks like the best team in the country. There's nothing else to say about Georgia right now, period. They look like the best team in the country last week and this week, period. Period. And when Georgia three-peats, it's going to be the biggest accomplishment in the history of college football. Why is everyone leaving? Well, yeah, don't leave. Don't leave. We got a whole nother quarter left of laughing at Tennessee people. 1st and 10 for the Taters in the red zone. They're up 14-7 over North Carolina. Cade Klubnik rolls out, wants to run. He's going to be tackled inside the 5 at around the 4-yard line. 2nd and about 2 coming up for the Taters. Peyton says, Bama fans punching the air right now knowing they got to face UGA. Yeah, Georgia's the best team in the country right now. Nimrod, Hill Jackson, Squirrel. Yeah. They're heading home so they don't miss the Days of Our Lives reruns. Let's leave Days of Our Lives out of this.
Oh.
Let's just leave that. Hush.
Out of everything, Days of Our Lives, huh?
Let's just leave that. Let's just leave Days of Our Lives out of this, okay? I'm actually ready for the UJ game. Can't wait, says Christian Kofi. And I get a welfare check on Boogie Bentley. Yeah, he'll go live right after the game ends and block everybody in the chat who says anything other than Tennessee is amazing. It's just that soft and balls is the weakest group of people on the internet. What's up, Jackpot? He says, I was wrong and I admit it. There's nothing more beautiful than a half-empty Neyland Stadium when a game is still in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, those people got out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Instead of throwing the goalposts in the river, they just jumped in the fucking river. Uh-oh, Southern Cal just fumbled, and UCLA's going to pick it up for a touchdown.
Wow.
God almighty. UCLA has scored 2 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes. An offensive touchdown. They then kicked off. Southern Cal fumbled. UCLA scoop and score for another touchdown. It was 2 minutes ago. It was 14-10. Now it's about to be 28-10. And the route is on UCLA over Southern Cal. But Georgia ain't showed me nothing, woo. Yeah. It's not that they hadn't played anybody. It's just, they ain't showed me nothing. They ain't showed me nothing, woo. Yeah, I know. Moses says, this has got to be the biggest loss versus Tennessee Georgia had in a while. Can you look up the stat? We beat them 41-0 in Knoxville. In 2017. That's 41-0. You remember that, Tennessee, man? We went up there and beat you 41-0 in 2017. Good times, wasn't it? Yeah. Good times. Good times. Poverty, woo. It is poverty. UJ is the best in the country. There you go. Thank you, Bobby. Somebody's going to have to beat them at some point. Who's going to do it? Somebody's got to line up and beat them. Typing ain't going to do it. Typing's not going to get the job done. Somebody's got to line up and beat them. They now have the longest winning streak in the history of the SEC. So, type. They
said fix the scoreboard.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got you on the scoreboard. Sorry about that. There you go. But Tennessee ain't no good, woo. Is that so, Cram? I tend to agree with you. 1st and 10, Joe Milton thrown to the ground like a rag doll, loss of 1 on the play. Not going to lie, I didn't think New Mexico State would be manhandling Auburn. What? Is that true? Are they beating them? Brandon Pratt says Dylan Bell has more passing touchdowns than Joe Milton. Wow. It is bad. That is bad. Milton throws complete. Close to a first down. It was 3rd and 9, and he's real close. I think he's about a half a yard short. Yeah, 4th and inches. Hilljack's going to go for it because why not? They're getting blown out. Might as well. I kind of hope for their sake they get it. 38-10. Dogs on top. Austin. 38-10. Tennessee's got the ball. 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 4th and inches, somewhere around midfield. They're going to go for it, I think. Tennessee had to take a timeout. They didn't have the right people on the field because they don't know what the fuck they're doing and they're poorly coached. Freeze forgot to bring in the strippers to raise the spirits of the team before the game. I got to look this up now because are y'all serious that the barn is losing? How about Virginia's beating Duke? 2-win Virginia. Virginia's 2-8. They're beating Duke 30-20. Where's the Auburn score? Ohio State's up 30-0. Oregon up 42-0. Start of the fourth quarter. Oklahoma State 19, Houston 23. 12 minutes to go in the third. Yeah, oh my God. Auburn is losing in New Mexico State. You're right. 17-7. Is that game on the SEC network? I wonder if that game's on TV. Wow. That's embarrassing, Auburn. That's bad. That's real bad. That's pitiful. That's pitiful, piss poor, and sad. Should I turn the Southern Cal game off and put the Auburn game on just so we can laugh at them? I mean, y'all tell me. Love that Bama lives in them heads 24/7. Can't stop talking about us even if you ain't playing us. LOL. Anybody that uses the term lives in the head has got issues. Georgia doesn't need to play starters again till SEC champ game. Well, Georgia's going to play the starters against Georgia Tech. I don't know what you expect. The starters will play against Georgia Tech. Unless any of them are hurt, then they won't play. But they're not just going to sit all the starters.
They just said that McConkey has been dealing with disc issues in his back.
Yeah. Well, he had it at the beginning of the year, but I thought that had cleared up. Turn this one to the barn. Full house backfield for Tennessee on 4th and inches. Hand off, they're going to get the first down. Needed 6 inches, gained a yard. First and 10 for the Hill Jacks on the Georgia 39. Milton back to throw. Under pressure, going deep into the end zone. Has a man knocked away by Javon Bullard. Great defense by Javon Bullard to knock that pass away. Probably should have been a touchdown. Javon Bullard with a hell of a play there. Just got his hand in there and knocked it out. Second and 10. Handoff this time. Hilljack slips and falls down. New Mexico State with the ball at their own 34. They're up 17-7. I can't believe this over Auburn. Quarterback running for his life. Out of bounds after a gain of just a yard or two. 2nd and 9 coming up for New Mexico State. 3rd and 8 for Tennessee. North Carolina with a big play down inside the 20, 10-5 touchdown North Carolina. 3rd and 8 for Tennessee. Milton back to throw. Running for his life. Running. Has to get rid of it, out of bounds, incomplete. 4th and 8 coming up now for the Hilljack. Auburn forgot they're losing to the wrong Aggies. Georgia Tech could go bowling if they win tonight. Yeah, Tech's at 5 wins, so if they beat Syracuse tonight, they'll make a bowl game. That's a big deal for Georgia Tech. Field goal attempt. What is this, just to make themselves feel better? Why would you kick a field goal? You're down 4 touchdowns in the 4th quarter, and it's no good anyway. What are you doing kicking field goals down 28 points in the 4th quarter? It was just dumb.
That's what they get.
They did that. Didn't y'all do that against Missouri last week too? What is wrong with Josh Heupel? Trucking, thank you for the super chat. He says this time, woo, 28 out of 28 for the next 2-time reigning, defended, undisputed, undefeated national champion Georgia Bulldogs. Go dog. It's hilarious because it's so many praying, hoping, crying just for a loss, just one. Yeah, the entire college football world is sitting around hoping Georgia will lose a game, but it's not going to happen today. Home Slice, thank you for the super chat. He says, as a Bama fan, I'm nervous anytime we play the Iron Bowl in the barn, but this year I'm pretty damn confident. Yeah, Auburn is in bad shape. I don't think Alabama's going to have any problem with Auburn. I know the whole thing about playing at Auburn. Believe me, as a Georgia fan, we've lost some weird games there too, but I would be shocked if Alabama didn't handle Auburn convincingly. What's your genuine prediction for the Dogs for the rest of the season? Well, I only know the next 2 games. All I know is Georgia Tech and Bama, and I think Georgia's better than both of those teams. NC State is the 2nd best school in the Carolinas. Suck it. South Carolina, Clemson, and Wake. They aren't my team, but I do like seeing them winning. They deserve it. Who, NC State? Retro says, James Madison died for this. Have a good morning in that, Uncle Lou. Didn't he write the Constitution or Declaration of Independence or something? Bama's playing really well, but they are one-dimensional. Yeah, they can't throw the ball. Their offensive line isn't any good, and their running backs suck. I mean, it's pretty much just Jalen Milroe running the ball. That's pretty much all they do. Only thing they're good at. Hey, Lou, I have to confess, been an Indy Notre Dame fan my whole life, and I said I'd never pick them to cover 25 today. Oops. Yeah, they're up big. They're up big. All over Wake Forest. Georgia takes over after that missed field goal attempt by Tennessee. I don't understand trying a field goal when you're down 28 points in the 4th quarter. I don't know if some kind of Josh Heupel trying to make himself feel better, or I don't know. 1st and 10 for the Dogs, though. 12-18 to go in the 4th quarter. Back in a shotgun, snap, back to throw. Gets rid of it. Tipped and incomplete. Looked like a linebacker got a hand on that one about 10 yards downfield. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Dogs. Dog chants and kneeling. Love to hear it. Go Dogs. Pour it on. Randall Sanchez, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, DJ, Oregon State versus Clemson bowl matchup. Go Noles. Oh, you want to see Oregon State versus Clemson in a bowl game? I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. 2nd and 10 for Georgia. Lovett comes in motion. Fumbled, snap. Tennessee got it. I don't know what happened there. And why isn't Carson Beck trying to jump on the ball? What is Carson Beck doing? There, it looked like he ran away from it. Watch Carson Beck. Go get the ball, dumbass. What are you doing? What is Carson Beck doing here? What was Carson Beck doing? That looks like a false start on the Hill Jacks. What was Carson Beck doing there? Don't want to get hurt up 28. Well, then if you're not willing to jump on a fumble, you don't need to be in the fucking game. So he needs to get out of the fucking game if he's scared to jump on a fumble. That's fucking retarded. 1st and 15. Milton throws, pass complete. Big hit by Tyke Smith, but gain of about 10. 2nd and about 5 now for Tennessee. New Mexico State with a huge play down to the Auburn 35. Boy, they're going to blow Auburn out. Joe Milton throws complete down to the 20-yard line. How does AirPods keep showing back up? Just hide them if you see them. I haven't seen them. Which account is it? I don't see him. Just hide him and be done with it. 2nd and 10. Milton back to throw. Complete. Inside the 10. Down to the 8. 1st and goal, Tennessee. First and goal on the 8. Handoff. Maybe a yard or so. 2nd and goal. Wife says dog fans have pulled out the Who's Your Daddy chants. It has gotten ugly in Voltard country. Oh, that's right. Your wife and kid is at the game. The ball got kicked to the side. You half-wit. What? You don't have peripheral vision? You probably don't. You're mentally fucking retarded, so it wouldn't be surprised at all if your eyes didn't work either. DJ, Oregon State versus Clemson. Yeah, okay, we talked about that. You can't see a ball if it's to your left. You only can see a ball if it's right in front of you. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. Some of y'all have to have people that help you Velcro your shoes in the morning. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. There's no other explanation. Carson looks like his CPU crashed when that ball got fumbled. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. He looked like a deer in headlights. Who's better, Notre Dame or USC? Notre Dame this year. Need the Georgia game to stay under 59. Boy, it's going to be close. Smoke detector went off. I thought it was the alarm, so I stayed, still hoping it would stop. Why doesn't Notre Dame have a conference? Speaking of Smokey, you cracked me up talking about the skeletal mange-ridden dog on Hype and Hate. Yeah, he's got parvo, mange. You can count his ribs. I think Josh Heupel's eating all his dog food. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Auburn down bad. What's the odds on Caleb crying again? 0. Today? I'd say 0 today. I'd say 0% on today. Josh Heupel is a certified clown. I can agree with that. The stadium is empty. Yeah. These Hilljacks are tired of watching Tennessee lose for the last 25 years. We need 100 more thumbs up to hit 1,000. Hit the thumbs up if you hadn't already. See if we can get to 1,000. We got 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Uh-oh, Clemson just scored again. Will Shipley. It's going to be 28-14. Taters on top. Tennessee on the ground, tackled from behind by Tyke Smith for no gain. 3rd and goal coming up now for Tennessee. Third and goal, shotgun. Joe Milton waiting on the snap. There it is. He's back to throw. Caught right at the line of scrimmage, hit and tackled after a gain of a couple of yards. 4th and goal coming up for Tennessee. Guess it's time to kick another field goal. Some more moral points here. Some more let's make ourselves feel better points, I guess. Oh, they're going to keep the offense on the field. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Milton in a shotgun. 3 wide to the top of the screen. Back to throw. Over the middle. Incomplete. Boy, he threw a laser beam. I mean, he threw that ball 500 miles an hour. Georgia takes over 1st and 10 on the Tennessee 4. I forget the name, but whoever had the under 59, that you just hit with that incompletion on 4th down. Your under 59 should be good now. Well, he threw that ball a million miles an hour, didn't he? The dogs messed up our 50 burger. I was so ready to celebrate Smokey as choo-choo training to another mediocre year. Caleb, thank you for the super chat. Is John Hopeful the new Dan Mullen for being a clown? I don't think he's on that level in terms of being clownish. He's just sloppy as shit. Josh Heupel's just sloppy, you know? I wouldn't necessarily describe him as clownish like Dan Mullen. He's just sloppy looking. Anyone got any preparation H, says Narc. Must be a Tennessee man. Truckin says, you ready for another Tennessee field goal? Woo. Well, no, I think they're gonna go for it on 4th down and not get it. That's my guess. I'd be willing to bet on it, actually. We only use one honey mustard?
You only use one honey mustard,
okay.
Yeah. I don't use honey mustard.
Well, don't throw that other honey mustard away.
No, I'm not.
That stuff's worth its weight in gold.
I hadn't planned on that. All right, 6:30. Should we talk about what we're gonna do for the primetime games?
Oh. Hey, y'all give me some winners for tonight's games. Give me some winners for... Oh, we're at 982 likes, too. We only need 18 more to hit 1,000. There's got to be 18 people in here who've been sitting around going, I might hit the thumbs up. Hit it now. We're getting close to the 1,000. But give me some winners on these games tonight. What are some winners? Gambling winners. I'm not talking about who. I'm talking about against the spread, you know. Against the spread. There it is, 1,000 likes. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. That's we don't get that high very often on this channel. 500 or 600 likes is usually a pretty good stream. 1,000 likes is great. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching the game today. I know I talk a lot of shit. I just love college football. I hope y'all don't take it personal. I have a good time hanging out with y'all watching these games. Let's see. Kentucky is a lock? I don't know, man. South Carolina can be tricky at night at home. Missouri is a lock. I do like Missouri over Florida. Georgia Tech. Well, Georgia Tech is minus 6.5, but I do like that. It's not plus 6.5. Georgia Tech is favored by 6.5.
Who do they play?
The Fruit.
Okay,
Syracuse. I like the Florida pick. Georgia minus 9.5 is a lock. Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. That's a pretty safe bet. I like the Florida pick. I like the, what was the other one?
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I like the Georgia Tech pick. I like the Florida pick. Lots of people saying Kentucky. Y'all think they're going in there and beating South Carolina? I don't know, man. I don't know about that Kentucky side. I don't know if I want to bet that one either way. I might leave that one alone. Columbia at night can be crazy, and Kentucky's not that good. Andrew Paul in the game now, freshman running back for Georgia. 4th, 5th string joker. Take New Mexico State in the points, yeah. That sounds like a winner too. Does Tennessee have a good baseball team? I have no idea. UCLA fan here. Hey, what's up, Ray? It's good to have a UCLA fan in here, man. I love everything you do for our college football community. I've been watching you since 2017. Oh, wow, you've been around a long time. Well, stick around, Ray. Participate some more, man. Y'all are headed to the Big Ten. Lots of diehard college football fans in the Big Ten, man. It's going to be a fun year next year with all the new teams in the Big Ten and the new teams in the SEC. It's going to be a wild year. It's going to be hard to do predictions next year because you got the scheduling has been turned upside down in the SEC and the Big Ten. You got new teams coming in. It's going to make it hard. It's already hard to do predictions, but it's going to make it even harder. Michigan, Ohio State next week. I like Michigan in that one. The Big Smack for the win. You bringing out cigars for 3 times national championship. I got a box of Cohibas or Stogies I can send to you. I don't do cigars. What the heck's going on with the barn that says Bean Supreme? I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. And the chat kept saying Auburn's losing to New Mexico State. Auburn's losing. I said, no way. They just scored again. New Mexico State just scored again. It's going to be 24-7. And this is at Auburn. Auburn's losing at home 24-7 to something called New Mexico State. This is what you call a give-up game here. Wow. Heupel and Todd Golding live in the same tent. That can't be true because I don't think 2 people can fit in Josh Heupel's tent. Five minutes to go in the game. Cash Money Jones, my cousin.
All right, your cousin's
They put my cousin in the game. Come on, Cash Money Jones. Let's go. That's my cousin. Look at him. Emptying the bench in Knoxville. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, it's not even that they're losing. They're getting blown out at this point. 24-7. 2nd and 2. On the ground. Looks like Andrew Paul again picks up the first down. Needed 2, gained 3. I think Carson Beck's the only starter left in the game on offense. I wonder why they're leaving him in. Well, if Georgia beats Georgia Tech next week, Georgia will become the first team in college football history to go 12-0 in 3 consecutive regular seasons. And what do you think the odds of Georgia beating Georgia Tech are? I'll give you a hint, they're pretty fucking good. Georgia will be the first team in college football history to go 12-0 in 3 consecutive regular seasons. Yet another record for my dogs. Does FIU pull off the upset against the Fighting Sam Pittmans? Boy, that would be bad, wouldn't it? That'd be really bad.
All they do is win.
UGA has won 43 of their last 44 games. Can someone please tell Bama fans that? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Yeah, we're watching the Auburn game over here. 24-7. Getting blown out. Hunter says, I'm an Auburn fan. I need you to call 911 for me. Yeah. I don't even know if 911 could help. The barn man is in shambles. Yeah, this is an embarrassing loss for Auburn and really the entire SEC. There's a New Mexico State fan yelling at Auburn fans. That's awesome. Look at it. Carson Beck, 24 of 30, 298 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Just another day at the office. Now Auburn fumbles the kickoff.
Oh, my God.
But they jumped on it. But, my God, Auburn it really is just falling apart here. Brock Vandergriff in the game now with a minute to go. 4th and 5. Georgia keeps the offense on the field at Tennessee 39. Vandergriff back to throw. He's going to get sacked, eaten alive. No blocking or protection at all. Tennessee sent the house on that blitz, and this third-string offensive line had no clue what to do with it. Georgia improves to 11-0. The party keeps on going. The Trolls will have to wait at least another week to see a Georgia loss or an Uncle Lou loss. It's been a long time since y'all got to see Uncle Lou lose, but I don't know. Hopefully you'll still manage to somehow wake up tomorrow morning.
You must be exhausted, babe.
All this winning?
All this winning. You must be exhausted.
Look, this has been hard for me. You know how much work I've put in over these last 28 games? I mean, I deserve to be congratulated. Is Brian Ferentz still calling plays on Iowa's offense? No, but you wouldn't know by watching the games. But no, he's not. He's not. Tennessee keeps it on the ground on 2nd and 9, picks up a first down. 30 seconds to go now. So y'all seem to like Florida tonight, and I keep forgetting the other team.
Mizzou.
Huh? I mean Missouri over Florida.
Oh, Missouri and then Georgia Tech?
Oh, yeah, and Georgia Tech. So y'all like Missouri to cover and Georgia Tech to cover?
And then some people are saying Kansas?
I like Kansas, too, with the points, yeah. All right, that's it. Congratulations to the Vol fans who stuck around to the end. You guys are still better than you were in your really bad years. You know, you fall to 7-4, and I know it's a disappointing season compared to what you had last year and what you thought you might could do this year, but you're nowhere near the bottomless pit of irrelevance that you found yourself in 4, 5, 6 years ago. I know that probably doesn't make you feel any better now, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to shit all over you in the "your season is over" video tomorrow, but there ain't no sense in doing that right now. This game got away from you pretty early. Outside of the first play of the game, just not very many bright spots for Tennessee in this one. Just outmatched and overwhelmed again. But anyway, salute to the Tennessee fans, like I said, who do stick around. You know, y'all are some of my favorite people on this channel. So I enjoyed watching the game with y'all again this year. We'll do it again next Saturday. I don't know what times I'll be streaming next Saturday. Oh, remember, I'm live streaming Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, the Egg Bowl, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Come hang out Thanksgiving night after you stuff yourself full of turkey. Come hang out. Let's watch the Egg Bowl Thursday night on Thanksgiving. I'm also live streaming Friday night. There's games on Friday night. Hold on, let me tell you what they are. So Thursday night will be the Egg Bowl. Friday night, we've got Texas Tech at Texas, Penn State at Michigan State, and Oregon State at Oregon. And if Oregon State beats Washington tonight, that Oregon State-Oregon game is going to be huge. I mean, it's a huge game anyway, but that's next Friday night. So next Thursday night, I'll be live for the Egg Bowl, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Next Friday night, I'll be live for all the primetime games. Texas Tech at Texas, Penn State at Michigan State, Oregon State at Oregon. And then next Saturday, I'll be live again, but I'm not sure what time slot yet. Either noon, 3:30, or prime time, I'm not sure. I'm about to head over to my Patreon page now and live stream all the primetime games. So if y'all want to come hang out on the Patreon page and do this all over again with the primetime games, come join me over on the Patreon page. A lot of y'all are already signed up over there. If you're not and you want to get signed up on the Patreon page, there's a link in the description of the video. I'll post it in the comments section real quick before I end the stream. Here's the link to the Patreon page if you want to have yourself a look around. Get signed up and we will hang out and watch all the primetime games. I'm going to start that stream at 7:30 tonight. All right, appreciate y'all hanging out, and I'll see y'all next time.